The stock market is currently gapping down during extended hours trading session. Within tonight's analysis, I'm going to be preparing you to trade the best setups at the best prices. Going to be doing an in-depth price action analysis on the SPY and ES, going over the key levels of interest on where we're planning to trade at. There is a futures trade currently setting up, and I just entered the position. I'm going to be disclosing that towards the end of this video. But first things first, let's get straight into the analysis on SPY and ES, giving you the key levels of interest, where we're planning to trade at, where we're looking to buy calls, where we're looking to buy puts, how to determine and confirm if the overall trend is bullish or bearish, and how to determine and confirm where the trend reversals are going to occur. We absolutely crushed it last week. Every single day last week was a nice green day. We absolutely crushed on Friday. Let's get straight into the analysis. So, in terms of the SPY, this is what I want to bring awareness to. We're going to start off with the weekly chart foundation. Then we're going to go into the daily chart. Then we're going to go into the 30-minute chart. Going to start off with the patterns, getting the key levels from patterns, and then dissecting this from the macro to the micro. Macro starting off in terms of trading from the weekly chart, daily chart, 30-minute chart. As the video goes further and further on, as we're building this game plan, is going to be more accurate on what the true best setup really is. I'm going to show you step by step how I create all this. The most accurate information and the best trade ideas will be towards the end. This is going to show you how I create it. So let's get into this. First things first, the weekly chart foundation. The weekly chart is signaling one of the best things we can do is buy a dip and also look for puts and to go short towards the previous week highs or previous day highs, right? So I'm going to get into why I think that is and one of the things that I'm going to be watching for. So again, this is just a pattern, and what we're going to do is we're going to use the levels in a 30-minute chart to confirm if the pattern is going to repeat itself to capitalize on the pattern. If not, then there's going to be a break of trend, a break of pattern, and then we can either trade the opposite of that if it makes sense, which I'll be disclosing levels that do make sense, trade against the trend, or we'll just sit on the sidelines, wait for the next best setup at the best prices, and I'll give you the levels and the game plans for the next best setups at the best prices if there is a break of trend. So first things first, in terms of this weekly chart pattern, this is a very strong weekly chart pattern. We have a break and retest with a green, red, green. So if you look at the weekly chart, you're going to see right here, you got all this previous resistance at previous all-time highs right around here, right? SPY has a breakout, a retest above this previous resistance level, forming the higher support. Then you have a green, red, green, bullish weekly chart pattern. So in terms of the green, red, green signal on the weekly chart, it works the vast majority of the time. You can go back historically using the weekly chart and go back as far as you want to go back. You can go back decades on the SPY and see how many times this worked. It tends to work out the vast majority of the time. And what the pattern signals is a bullish trend week. On bullish trend weeks, the two best things you can do is buy oversold dips and also the break and retest strategy. Wait for massive breakouts to occur, and then if SPY quickly drops back down and gives back those breakout gains and retest, then you buy the dip the first time the level is tested, right? Those are some of the two best strategies that you can use in terms of the basics, you know, when trading bullish trend weeks. So, like I said, just go back historically and study every single time, green, red, green, next week is bullish, green, red, green, next week is bullish, right? Go back and study every single time what happens when green, red, green forms. And also look at the placement. It's placed at a previous resistance level. Break, retest, break and retest confirmation, bullish continuation, right? Plus, the market is currently gapping down, which is even better. It's setting up for an oversold dip buying opportunity. So I'm going to be explaining to you, and again, on the weekly chart, there are rare situations where the pattern doesn't work out. And if it does not work out, then it's likely just going to be an overall brutal bearish week. And I'm going to explain to you how to determine if there is a break of trend, and it is going to be a brutal bearish trend week, right? But in terms of alignment and putting the odds within your favor, the best thing you can literally do this week, and again, it's not going to work 100% of the time, but like I said, just go back historically and study every single time green, red, green forms on a weekly chart. the next week is a bullish week. And the market's already gapping down, which is setting us up for an opportunity potentially to buy calls if it begins to have a reversal, right? But I just want to make this very, very clear though. I am seeing with the overall pattern that is forming, if we go below a certain support level, or if we form resistance at the previous day, previous week highs, it could be a bearish week and there could be a strong break of trend, right? So I just want to bring some awareness to that, and I'm going to be explaining, how that works further into the video. But I wanted to start this off by simply disclosing that green, red, green, we got a bullish weekly chart pattern, and there could be a break of trend where it could be a bearish trend week. But in terms of the statistic odds are to just every single time this pattern occurs on the SPY and weekly chart is to just look for opportunities to go long. You know, using the strategy, you would be right over 9 out of 10 times. If you're wrong one week, right, you can sustain that because you're right the vast majority of the other weeks. And the wins are bigger than the L's when you trade 0 to 8 options, add to the winners, and have bigger percentage gains and the bigger than the percentage losses, right? So I wanted to start off the video with that. We got a break and retest, green, red, green, weekly chart pattern, and I will explain to you how to determine if there is a break of trend and if it will be a bearish overall week. So in terms of one of the most crucial levels, right? This is just off the weekly chart, 689 to 688. Crucial levels to be dip buying. As long as we're maintaining above those levels, that's a very strong bullish signal that the SPY is going to retest all-time highs. And then when it retests those all-time highs, it will try to drop first and it will try to pull back first. So in an ideal world, heading into this week, my main level for puts would be towards the previous day highs. That's where I would look to go short for a day trade. The previous day highs, the previous weekly all-time highs. That would be my only main put zone. I will be disclosing to you the level, the make or break level, um, you know, in terms of this idea if there's a break of trend and it's a massive bearish week. But I want to make this very clear. One of our most crucial levels to dip buy is at 688 to 689. 688 to 689 is going to be a strong dip buy zone. Now, we're going to go into the daily chart real quick. Then we're going to get into the 10-day, 30-minute chart. So in terms of the daily chart, we have this green trend reversal wick, break, retest, green trend reversal wick, higher support formation. Then we have a green daily candlestick right here, middle placement right at some higher support. So, if we go back and study how the SPY typically reacts when it forms this green daily candlestick, you can see right here, this is an example, green daily candlestick in the middle, previous day lows, previous day highs, the most crucial levels, right? Literally, previous day highs was the top, previous day lows was the bottom, right? Here's another situation. Nearly the previous day lows, the bottom once again, and it had a break above the previous day highs. See how when it forms that green middle pattern, look at this formation, man. You got to pay attention to these patterns. Look at this green middle pattern, right? Green middle pattern right here, green middle pattern right here, dips, bullish recovery. Green middle pattern right here, dips, bullish recovery, right? Like I said, statistically, putting the odds in your favor. Literally, if someone were to just basically, this is just one of those weeks where if you were to trade fucking blind and not know what the fuck you were doing, this would be your highest chance of success to literally just go long on the fucking dips. In a situation like this, you'll be right 9 out of 10 weeks because I'm telling you, this green, red, green weekly chart pattern, along with this daily chart pattern in this bullish rallying market, you cannot go wrong day trading dips. Obviously, at some point, you will be wrong. But in terms of everything that's set up in alignment, literally the best thing you can do is focus on the dips. Focus on the dip buying opportunities, focus on trend reversals, focus on break and retest opportunities for calls. I know I'm bringing a lot of awareness to the call side, and this is not going to work out 100% of the time, right? But I'm just saying, in terms of a strong foundation, statistically, if you go back throughout the daily chart, with how the daily chart is setting up, with how the weekly chart is setting up, statistically, it tends to be a bullish situation. Now, again, 1 out of every 10 weeks, it could be bearish. And this could be one of the bearish weeks. And I will show you how to determine and confirm that. But just in terms of leading overall market direction, rather than trying to be, right or wrong, rather than trying to be, right in a situation where it's going to work 9 out of 10 times. Literally the best thing you could do is calls long term. If you can't afford a situation where you're having like a red overall week, then don't trade. Trading's not for you. If you have no money to risk or no risk management, then the shit's just not for you. But like I said, statistically, in terms of leading overall market direction, in a situation like this, the best thing we can do is just open our fucking eyes and understand there's statistics, there's odds in this fucking game. And if you put your odds in accordingly within the favor of the chart, statistically in a situation like this is the strongest foundation you're going to get in terms of pattern recognition. Like I said, in a situation like this, and I'm not going to do this, but it's going to help me execute into this week for sure. Literally the best thing you can do is just blindly buy the dip, blindly buy fucking calls. It's the strongest foundation. This green, red, green, this uppish, green, red, green, uppish, dude. Fucking next week bullish on the fucking dip. Like the shit works 9 out of 10 times. Like I said, there's not a single other trader in the fucking market disclosing this pattern. And the reason why is certain people view certain markets a certain way. And you could think of me in terms of one way to think of me is like an architect. I architect the craft to this with how my eyes see this, and then I show up as a fucking signal that makes people money, that makes people fucking print, that makes people see what they need to see in real fucking time, and then they can make their decisions on what they want to do with this. But like I said, in terms of strongest foundations, literally calls on fucking dips. If it didn't work this week, like it doesn't fucking matter. It's gonna work the vast majority of the time. If you can't afford an overall red situation for a week, don't trade. You found your answer. Like I'm literally giving you the strongest foundation within the market. The market's giving it to you, and I'm showing up as a pure signal, architecting a plan for you to print on. So if you just stick with this long term, you're gonna see it works vast majority of the time. And like I said, is really in a situation like this, it's not about trying to be right the one time it's going to work and go with puts or avoid calls. It's really not about that. In a situation like this, it's more just kind of getting in a sense. But we are better than that, and we are going to try our absolute best to confirm if it's going to be bullish or bearish, and to confirm if it's going to be a break of trend, right? But like I said, in terms of statistics and a bias, is definitely leaning on the call side, just because I know statistically, even if it doesn't work this time, it's going to work the vast majority of the time. So instead of trying to be right the one time it's not going to work, I would rather just focus on the vast majority of the time it is going to fucking work, and it's going to print massive when it does work, just as massive as it prints if it didn't work, and then the puts work that overall situation, right? But I will show you how to determine and confirm break of trends. But this is what I wanted to make very clear, man. This is every fucking thing. 687.50 to 689.50 is pretty much everything. 687.50 to 689.50. So look, this is your best zone for fucking calls. Um, I'm gonna clear all this shit out. Shout out to all of you who banked on a game plan. If you watch the game plan to the end, I'm well aware. I looked at the comments. Some people, they choose not to watch the game plans to the end, and then they're like, "Oh, he says it's gonna be bullish or bearish or whatever." They don't see the full game plan getting created where the most confidence, trade ideas show up. They don't understand like I'm creating shit, and then towards the end, literally the trade ideas come out. If you went back to my last video on the 20-minute mark, I literally said, if SPY goes above previous closing price and forms support in the pre-market, go long, buy the dip, it's going to break out. If you took that trade idea, you would have fucking banked, because there was a clear floor for hours with green, red, green, green, double red, green. Everything I fucking said happened to a T. And I said it was going to drop first at 692. It dropped first at 692. And then it bottomed at the break and retest level. Then it had a breakout, dropped first at 693, just like I fucking said. And then it had another break and retest with these green, red, green, bullish uptrend, green, red, green, bullish fucking uptrend, green, double red, green, bullish uptrend. It's like, dude, if you use my fucking curriculum on fucking Friday, you would have been green at the speed of light. If you use the curriculum every single fucking day this week, you would have been so fucking green. You would have been up fucking thousands and thousands of dollars. Look at the results, man. All of this resistance, breakout, retest. The game plan was to buy calls on a break and retest above previous closing price. If it happens towards market open, surely enough it did. And it's going to try to drop first. Scalp puts 692, 693. Resistance, resistance, break, retest. The bottom is the retest, right? Green, red, green, green, double red, green, bullish breakouts, right? New resistance, green, red, green, retest, bullish breakout. New resistance, green, red, green, bullish breakout. New resistance, green, double red, green, bullish breakout, right? all the fucking curriculum worked. All of the fucking levels worked. It dropped first at 692 and 693, just like I fucking said. And then it bottomed every single time it had a break and retest. The previous resistance was the fucking bottom. And the confirmations were green, double red, green, and green, red, green. How the fuck can anyone be fucking red if they fucking listened? So look, man, that's your best levels. This is your best zone to buy fucking calls. I'm gonna clear all this shit out. Go back and watch the full game plans to the T. For those of you who stay to the end, you get the best trade ideas. Like I said, in terms of how I'm doing this, I start off the videos with the analysis showing you what I'm seeing and how I'm creating this. And then the best trade ideas, the outcome of all the shit I'm talking about and seeing is towards the end of the fucking video, right? Like I said, if you go back to the 20-minute mark of the last video, you're going to see I had a perfect game plan for calls. It took 20 fucking minutes to get there, right? That's why I'm saying people don't watch the videos to the end and they miss out on the best information. And that's on fucking them, dude. That's what I'm saying. People don't watch shit and just leave fucking comments. I'm like, dude, why do you even watch the video? Just click the fuck off. So anyways, man, if you see right here, this is our zone. I'm gonna zoom out right here. Look, this break and retest level. Look at this, man. Oh, this is fucking golden. All of this is fucking golden. This is all in fucking alignment. This is all fucking buy. All of this, all of this is buy zones. Oh yeah, this okay. That's all buy zones. So these are our buy zones. This is where we're interested in fucking buying. Even at the level we're at now, is so fucking golden. Um, these are the buy zones. This is where we're all looking to go long, right? This is a higher break and reset. Look at the glitch, dude. Look at the fucking glitch in the matrix right here. Look, this is another glitch. This is your highest level. This is our glitch level. This level's absolutely fucking cracked. Right here, this is your glitch. Look at this. The 690s. Look at this. All of this previous resistance, previous resistance, previous resistance, previous resistance. All of these fucking breakouts drops back down at the speed of light. Retest, bottom, glitch in the fucking matrix. Remember the last time this green glitch formed and I told you to buy calls, the break and retest gap, close reversal level? Dude, if you look at this fucking situation, let me show you this. I'm gonna go, let me show you this. So if you look at this fucking situation, right? This is what we're dealing with. We got another glitch in the fucking matrix. Look at this. You see this green glitch in the matrix right here? This is where I told you to buy calls when it retested. Remember the 681 break and retest level, gap, close, reverse level? Remember we all bought the calls at the lows using our strategy? Remember we're going to do it again and again and again? All 2026 is going to be unlimited fucking winning, unlimited fucking printing. We're going to be so fucking green that if you're not green, you're going to be forced to quit trading and leave the fucking group and cancel the subscription because you're going to be like, dude, these guys are green every single day and I'm not fucking green. Trading's not for fucking me. And that's okay. It's not for fucking everyone. It takes over a fucking decade to be green every single fucking day. Um, but anyways, glitch, retest, reversal. And dude, this glitch is in full alignment with the weekly chart pattern, with the daily chart pattern. Look at all the fucking glitches, man. Look at this shit. There was a glitch right here for puts. It dropped first at 692. There's a glitch right here for calls, dude. It's at a break and retest level. Glitch right here for calls. It's all fucking long, man. Like I said, the smartest thing you can do is go fucking long. That's literally fucking it. The vast majority of the time, this is gonna fucking work. You know, some people they like to put their odds within the favor and go with it because they know it's gonna work vast majority of the time. And then there's other people they try to like confirm it or bet against the grain. I'm sitting here saying, dude, you could bet against the grain. You're gonna be wrong 9 out of 10 times, and the one time you're right, the gains ain't really gonna be much bigger than the other times that if you would have been right on the other fucking side. It's like, dude, the shit prints. This is fucking options. There's no fucking magic. If puts work, it's not like you're gonna make a substantial bigger return versus if the calls fucking worked. Like this is not how this shit works. Like it's gonna work 9 out of 10 fucking times. And if this is the one time it doesn't work, you know, and you're red and you blow up your account, then you found your answer. Trading's not for you. You have no risk management. If someone goes all in or if they have no money to trade with, then trading's not for them. Walk the fuck away, quit. People who are in this shit for decades, they're going, dude, 9 out of 10 times is going to land on heads. I'm going to put it on heads every fucking time instead of trying to determine or confirm if it's actually not going to work this time. You know, you have your standards, you have your rules. Just know if it's the one time in one situation where it is puts, it's not going to be some sort of crazy, more substantial gain. Whereas if it was calls, that's why I'm leaning more on the focus of just the call side. But again, you can do what you want to do. If you want to be like, you know what, that's not good enough for me. I don't want to put myself in odds or statistics. I want to confirm this. I want to make sure it's bullish and you don't want to go with the 9 out of 10 times foundation. By all means, do it. Use confirmations. wait for trend reversals to occur, wait for break and retest, wait for some bullishness, and then if you want to try to bet against the trend because there is a break of trend, by all means, you do you. I'm just saying, in terms of a clear market signal, it doesn't get more easier, more rare than this. Like, it really fucking doesn't. Dude, this green, red, green shit is cracked. The shit I'm showing you is simple and easy, yet there's not another fucking trader that you follow, that you know of, or even with your skill set with trading, that sees this shit. I'm the one that shows up real time and signal, captures these fucking plays in real fucking time. And I put people onto the game that actually fucking works. So that's what I have to say. It's your portfolio, your decisions on how you want to overall play this. If you just want to put yourself with odds in a favor and get in, by all means, you could do that. If you want to have the best confirmations, determine if it's actually bullish or if it's a break of trend, then make your decision. By all means, do that. I'm just saying, in terms of a situation like this, it doesn't get more simpler or fucking easy. If you're red this week, you need to quit. You need to get the fuck out of the group. We already told people in the group, it's like, dude, if you were red last week, this shit's not for you. Leave the group. Get the fuck out of the group. Like, I'm telling you, man, this is 2026. Every single day is going to be a green day. Every single fucking day will be a fucking green day. And if you can't stomach one red day, then trading's not for you. If you've no capital to trade with, if you know risk management, the shit's not for you, dude. I give you the best levels for calls. These are all the best levels. Best level 690, best level 689, best level 687, best level 686. So those are your all best levels for calls. Now, if you're wondering when the market is going to begin to reverse and start to break out substantially, so those levels are oversold break and retest levels where it could potentially be the bottom, and you're going to want to be looking to buy calls at all of these levels right here. Now, what is the breakout level? So in terms of our breakout level, it's actually going to be right here at 692. This is our breakout level. So these levels right here, these are our oversold break and retest trend reversals, trend reversals, trend reversals, trend reversals. I want you to think break and retest, trend reversal, falling knife, trend reversal in a sense, right? If you're seeing the confirmations to go long, you buy the dip, you scale into the calls, add to the winners, right? Now, what is the resistance level, the breakout level? What's the level where if it breaks out, then this is the breakout level, right? So these are your break and retest levels, your oversold, dip buying, trend reversal, falling knife levels, right? This is your breakout level. So 692, that's your breakout level. For those of you like trading the breakouts, me personally, my least favorite thing to do, if you're wondering what I think of this breakout personally, if we break above 692 and then go to like 694 and then drop back down, I would consider calls at 692. In a situation like this, not the biggest fan of buying, not the biggest overall player here and buying at 692, really not. Would rather wait for a break and retest than buy it. In a situation like this, I'd much rather just buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, hold, sell the rip, wait for a break and retest above 692, get back in at a higher level, don't risk all my profits. It's like, dude, if you have a winning trade and then you take another trade and you risk all your profits, what was the point of the first trade? To risk all your profits if you have a loss? Like, do people think, like, guys, is unlimited winning unlimited fucking printing? Win every single day. You should be green every single fucking day. Come on, man. This is Team fucking Roar. You should be in here. You should be green every single fucking day, man. We got the best game plan. We got the best bulletproof game plans. We got the best trades. We got the best curriculum. So look, break and retest above 692. Now, oh my gosh, let's get into it. So for all the bears, for the puts, last time I told you our levels for puts were 692 and 693. Well, if you look at the fucking chart, look at the mirror, go back and watch the video. I literally said only do puts 692, 693, my exact words. Exact peak 692.50, very nice pullback. Exact peak 693.40, very nice pullback. And it bottomed at our break and retest levels for calls. And there was no reasons for puts at open, all reasons for calls. If you watch the video, break above previous closing price, green, red, green, double red, green, buy calls. It's like, dude, nobody makes it more simpler, more easier to win in this fucking game. Nobody has levels. Let's crack this fucking mind because we cracked the fucking code. You understand? There's a thing called a matrix. We're the ones who walked out of the matrix. We stepped out and we've rebuilt the whole fucking thing. With the shit we fucking have, we're able to take people out of the fucking matrix. And then all of a sudden, they're self sufficient. They're winning. They're printing at the speed of fucking light. And they're wondering, why come other traders don't teach this? Why come other traders don't trade this way? Why come other traders don't have levels like this? Why don't they know initial moves where it's going to initially reverse, where it's going to initially crash first? Why don't they see all this beforehand? I'm like, dude, we left the matrix. It's not easy to leave the fucking matrix, you know? We're fucking born into this shit. Most people are literally just born into the fucking matrix. Like, to fucking leave it, to just walk out of the fucking game and take over and win non-fucking stop, it's not an easy fucking thing to do. It's not. And to sustain it too, and to not go back. Like, this shit's not fucking easy. But it's like, dude, we left the game. We rebuilt the whole fucking game. We're out of the game. We left. We left the game. Like, we just win 24 fucking 7. All we do is win. All we do is print. Like, we left the game. It's just unlimited fucking printing, unlimited fucking winning, non-stop. So you need to follow these instructions and you need to fucking win. Look, this is your level for puts. Breakdown and retest. Look at the glitch. The glitch says right here, lots of resistance. The weekly chart pattern signals that we could see a pullback towards previous week highs. So these are your levels for puts. You want to buy puts so fucking bad? By all means, go for it. Just do it at the right fucking levels, you know? Being a degenerate is a fucking choice. Even if you are a fucking degenerate, at some point, you know, you got to open your eyes and wake the fuck up and see that there's certain levels for puts and there's certain levels for fucking calls. So these are the levels for puts. 695.30, 696. Look, this is your put zone. These are all your put zone. So with puts, what I would say is just wait for a red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmation. If you want to just get in automatically, I would say right here, 695 to 696 auto buy puts. If you want to get in at 694, it's a great level. Just use a confirmation. It's not the best level. Even though it's not the best level, it could be the best level. It could be the only level that works for puts. So I would say use a confirmation on this. It's a phenomenal, strong, great breakdown and retest level. But in terms of your higher breakdown retest level, right here at 694.80, and then right here, 694.80, 695 zone, and 696.60. Look, man, there's not a single trader out there who gives you this blueprint to print every single day, dude. You know? Like, every single day, we want you to win. I will show up as a clear signal, as a mirror, reflecting back to you, holding up a mirror to fucking you, reflecting everything back to you. It's going to work. It's going to print. We're going to win nonstop. This is 2026. What that means is that means unlimited winning, unlimited printing. No excuses to be red. No reason to be fucking red. If you have no money, don't trade. If you're incompetent, don't fucking trade. If you're a degenerate, don't fucking trade. It's like, dude, it doesn't get more simpler or more easier than this. You guys take this shit seriously and start implementing, you're going to find out very quickly what's wrong with your trading and if trading is even for fucking you. Because when you have a system that's this real, that works this fucking well every single fucking time, literally the levels I'm giving you, exact lows for calls, literally the levels I'm giving you, exact levels for puts. People get in, they get out, they scout this with options, in and out, they scout this with futures, in and fucking out, they win and they print. If you're green and you go red, what was the point of being green to begin with in the first place? Everyone's deserving of being green if they were already fucking green. So stay fucking green. Don't go flipping green to fucking red. There's no point in being green if you go green to red. I don't care how good the trade, how big the profit return potential you think it could be. Never go green to red. You already won. Most people fucking lose. And you're not fucking losing if you could have won more. Win. 24 fucking 7. So, that's our game plan, man. That is the map. That is the agenda. And what you need to do is, with these levels for fucking calls, you need to open your fucking eyes and you need to just use simple break and retest patterns. Look, this is it. This is all you need to do. Look, see all this resistance? Go back to the 20-minute mark of last video. I told you. Right before the market's about to open, if the SPY starts going above the previous closing price, green, red, green bullish candlesticks, green, double red, green, buy the morning spike. And then I told you it's going to pull back at 692, 693. If you went to the 20-minute mark, you'd realize that it works to an exact T. But not everyone makes it to the 20-minute mark. Not everyone has a decade of experience. Not everyone wants to stay around. Not everyone wants to climb to the top. Not everyone wants to be the fucking best. Some people, they just want to dabble. They just want to watch a couple minutes, talk shit, leave a comment. They don't see the full picture. They don't see the full results. They don't want to take this shit seriously. And then they wonder why their life don't fucking change. I'm sitting here saying like, dude, use this tomorrow. I'm giving you a fucking script to get fucking rich. Use this at our fucking levels. You want the best confirmations? Use this as a mirror. When you trade calls tomorrow, use this as your fucking mirror. If it's doing this at our levels, you go fucking long and you make fucking bank. And then you go, dude, that guy was right. Everything that guy said was fucking right. the levels work, the confirmations work. So if you're fucking red, how are you red? You have no risk management, you have no money to trade with. How the fuck are people red? If this shit works 24 fucking dude, if people can't make money with my curriculum, they might as well not even bother or even consider following anyone fucking else. It's the simplest, easiest fucking levels that print non fucking stop. Look at this. Use this tomorrow. You see a little breakout at one of our levels? Okay, I gave you 4 fucking levels for calls, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I gave you 4 fucking, oh, no, 5. 5 fucking levels for calls, right? So, if you see this shit tomorrow at one of our fucking levels, look, you see a little breakout and then you see a floor. A floor is forming at one of our levels. Oh, look towards the previous closing price. Look at the floor. Previous resistance. Oh, here's the floor. Look, green, red, green. Green, red, green. Break and retest above previous resistance. Buy calls. Green, double red, green. Buy calls. Lots of green, bullish breakout. Buy calls. Dude, that's the script. That's the fucking game plan. It's that fucking simple. It doesn't get more simpler than this. These are the best levels. Is the best curriculum. It works every fucking time. 9 out of 10 times, this shit's gonna fucking work. It doesn't get more simpler than this, dude. Resistance, you see, this is a fucking roof. Why is this resistance? It drops. That's why. It fucking drops. Drops, drops, drops. This is a breakout. Why is this a breakout? It fucking goes above the level. It goes above the resistance, the drop zone, right? It goes fucking above. Why is this a retest? It goes back down to the previous drop zone, to the previous resistance level where it had the breakout, right? Why is this a floor? Because it's holding. It's fucking holding, 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 holding. Why is this bullish? Break and retest, higher floor, green, red, green, bullish pattern, green, double red, green, bullish pattern. It's like, guys, if you turn your fucking brains on, you're all going to be making so much fucking money this week. You're going to be questioning why you haven't been doing this every single fucking time the stock market forms this bullish green, red, green weekly chart pattern. So, like I said, if anyone's read this week, they need to fucking quit. You know? If anyone was read last week, that's a horrible fucking start for 2026. You need to wake the fuck up and you need to be green every single fucking week. Losing's a personal fucking choice. It takes over a fucking decade of experience to get to this level of fucking trading. I'm trying to make it as simple and as easy as you for fucking possible to literally print money and to make fucking money non fucking stop. I show up as an architect, architecting the plan, the best plan in the market. What is the best plan in the market? The way I define the best plan in the market is something that's simple, something that's easy, something that works, something that's cheap, low risk with the biggest upside potential, right? Zero date options, right? Most you lose is what you put in, unlimited profit potential. Don't go green to green, don't go green to red. Set a profit stop, add to winners to increase the winnings. Set a profit stop after you add to the winners to ensure that you don't go green to red. Don't add to losers. If you do lose, let it expire worthless. If you are losing, hold the trade. It comes back to life and goes green the vast majority of the time. Our profit targets go in the money 9.5 out of 10 fucking times. It's like, dude, we trade the trend. Everybody's well aware that the trend is still fucking bullish. You know, we could sit here and try to be like, oh, this is the one time it's going to be fucking bearish. I'm sitting here saying, dude, in terms of a foundation, I do believe in terms of a foundation, it's not very wise to bet against a foundation that's going to work 9 out of 10 times. You're better off literally just trading it fucking blindly. Now, I get it in terms of the situation was, well, what if the odds hit on the other side and you can make a 100x? I'm sitting here saying, dude, the payoff on calls is going to be the exact same fucking payoff on fucking puts. It's all going to be the same fucking shit, man. So just focus on the fucking call side, right? If you can't afford to be wrong once, then don't trade fucking blind. And fucking have money, dude. Have fucking money to fucking trade with. Like the fuck, if someone's that fucking mad if they're wrong once in a week, it's like, dude, then don't trade blind. Use confirmations and then maybe miss out on some of the best setups when it is bullish 9 out of 10 times, or have fucking money to trade with, you know? So look, man, that's it. As simple as that. As simple as that. You won't find another trader out there who gives you what I've given you, who shows up as a clear signal with curriculum that works, with something that's simple that anyone can fucking follow and see if trading's for fucking them. Because if you can't make money with this information, then I would tell you stay far away from trading. Don't go buying some fucking course. Don't go looking at other people's fucking videos. I'm like, dude, nothing's more simpler or easier than the shit I fucking teach. And me personally, that's how I prefer my trading to be. Simple, easy, lucrative, cheap, low risk, highest fucking rewards. It's the best system in the fucking market. Like if people can't make money with this fucking shit, they need to just call trading a wraps and do something else with their fucking time, with their fucking life. Cause I'm telling you, it doesn't get more simpler, more easier than this. I'm literally gonna hold up a direct mirror to you, and it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna become reckoning. It's going to become fucking reckoning. You're going to be like, dude, this shit's working 24/7 every single time. This guy's right. How am I red? How am I losing money? How am I not where I want to be? How am I not making more money? And then you're going to start to see a bunch of flaws within your trading, within your emotions. And that's for you to figure out and to solve and deal with, right? But to even get there, you need a system that fucking works, dude. People can try to fucking solve all their fucking emotions and fix all their fucking trade. I'm sitting here saying, dude, you could fix every fucking thing. You could become the most disciplined, no fucking emotion. You could be the absolute best. But what about your foundation? Do you have a system that fucking works? That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I'm giving you a system where someone who's fucking perfect, disciplined, no emotions, whatever the fuck, right? If they don't have this fucking system, I would bet on the guy who trades blind. It's like, dude, if there's a perfect trader who hasn't traded my system, they have no fucking experience trading the system, versus a guy who just fucking listens and he's just fucking he just trades this shit fucking blind. I put my money on him. I put like the fuck. He has a better shot than someone who doesn't have this fucking system. He genuinely fucking does. If people would just listen and trade the fucking system, they would print and they realize they shouldn't even fucking question this fucking shit because it works the vast majority of the fucking time. There's certain situations where the best thing you can do is to not try to bet against the odds. If something works 9 out of 10 times, this is a situation where the best thing you can do is to just not bet against it, you know? And if you can't survive the one time it doesn't work, then you found your answer. Trading's not for you. You have no money to trade with, or if you're going to risk all your money and be a degenerate, you have no business in trading, right? Doesn't matter how much money you have. If you have no if you have no management skills of your money, you'll lose it all in the market. It doesn't matter how much you have, you know? So wanted to make all that clear. Now, we will discuss the break of trend. In terms of the break of trend, if we go below 686, yeah, so look, this is our break of trend. Look, I'll make it as clear as this. This is it, guys. Look, so for those of you who stay to the end, you get rewarded with the best. Here we go. So this is your break of trend level right here. This is literally it. 686. So look, if we start to go below, we'll call it 686, 685. This is our bear zone. So if SPY starts to crash, go below this level, that's bearish. If we start to go below this, it's gonna fucking free fall, and then we'll buy puts. The only way I would really consider a put, besides the 694, 695, 696, is if we started to go below 685, right? But just know it could attempt to have a reversal. But if you're wondering, like, break of trend, it's going to fall off a fucking cliff. It has to go below 685. You know, if you're wondering, dude, this works 9 out of 10 times. What's the one time it's not going to work? What's the level? It has to go below this. That's the level. Okay. Now, another good level where it could even potentially go to, and then if it tops and then go below this, is 694 to 695 zone. So again, your best levels for puts, previous week highs, 694, 695, 696 zones, best levels for puts, right? The market could go there first, top there, and then it could try to go below this, right? And that's your best resistance levels for puts. Now, if you're wondering in terms of support level, what's the support level that needs to get taken out for SPY to shit the fan and for this bullish analysis to not work? It needs to go below 685. If it goes below 685, the market's going to fucking free fall. And then our next level for next level for calls is down here, 682 to 683 zone. That's it. 682 to 683 zone. So our ladder is right now, we are looking for calls within the odds, the favor of the trend at these fucking levels, as long as the market holds above 687 mid for the short term, it's considered bullish. And the best thing you can do is look for trend reversals, break and retest opportunities, right? Ride the wave, ride the reversals, right? And then 694, 695, 696, best levels for puts. If market reacts bearish there, then it's either going to try to reverse at these lower levels, or there could be a break of trend, and then it goes to if it goes below 685, then we go to 682 and hit calls 682, 683, right? So just to give you a ladder, 682, 683, call zone, 685 shit hits the fan. Market's gonna get fucking demolished. Be careful even with calls at the lower levels. Could have a nice bounce for a quick reversal, then could go lower. But I'm not gonna be even covering the lower levels for the moment. But 681, 682 buy zone scalp. 685, 686. If we go below, market shit hits the fan, break of trend, super fucking bearish. Theory on calls is less likely to print. Focus on puts below this level. 687, 688, 689, 690, all phenomenal levels for calls. 692 is your break and retest levels for calls. 694, 695, 696 puts, right? And again, the most likely outcome in terms of what is likely to happen most. The most likely outcome is the market bounces first and then it sells off. So it's going to try to bounce in between this zone. And then once it breaks above 692, that's when it goes to the all time highs. And then once it hits all time highs, that's when it sells off. That is the most likely outcome. Now, for the most likely outcome to not work, the market has to quickly go below 685. As long as the market is not quickly going below 685, then it is going to quickly spike to 694, 695, 696. So if you use my information, you're going to be green. You're going to be printing at the speed of fucking light. Every single day, every single week, losing is a personal fucking choice. With that being said, I'm going to be signing off. For those of you who are serious about making money, it's the first thing down below within the description. You gain access to Team Roar. It's a real-time zero-day options trade alert system where you gain access to the best trades within the market. In terms of our system, we trade far out of the money zero-day options. We're known for buying cheap, low-risk, zero-day options on SPY and SPX. And on Fridays, we trade stocks on zero-day options. For those of you who watched our game plan, you guys are well aware. I told you about Tesla. If you watch the game plan, towards the end of the video, I literally said our best game plan to trade stocks is going to be on fucking Tesla. And surely enough, look at what look at what G-War called out here. Look at this fucking play, man. Look at this. First trade of the day. Let's buy 445 Tesla calls for 55 cents. Add, double the position size, and then it went up 110 cents. That's a 100% win. Dude, we're starting our days off green every single fucking time. If you can't show up and be green and you choose to fucking lose, that's on you. Quit, leave the group. Every single day, we're starting off green nearly every single fucking day. Losing's a personal choice. Go back and watch the video. What did I tell you about Tesla, dude? I give you the best game plans, the best confirmations. I show up as a clear market signal to make you fucking money. Look at this. This is the game plan. Remember I told you with Tesla? What did I tell you? If it starts to go above this, just buy the fucking calls. Remember? I said right here, if it goes above this level, just buy the calls. And then I told you it's going to explode back up to try to fill the gap, to try to explode up and fill the gap, right? Surely enough, it exploded back up to fill the gap, right? And then what did I tell you it's buy? I told you it's buy. Right before the market opens, if it goes above the previous closing price, it's gonna fucking spike. So, dude, I give you the clearest signals to make money. If you can't make money with my fucking clear signal showing up, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. Shit's not for you. Trading's not for you. You can't find another person who gives you a signal this clear, of trade ideas this clear, where it's like, dude, if you just fucking listen to the levels, listen to the game plans, listen to the times, use the confirmations, you're gonna be green the vast majority of the time. If you can't become profitable with this, trading is not for fucking you. And if trading's not for fucking you, you need to stop fucking trading, stop wasting your time, and fucking quit. It's like, dude, this shit takes 10 years to fucking map out, to fucking figure out, to fucking master. Everybody fucking crushed it. If you want access, like, dude, look at this. The first trade. We won all day on Friday. Every single day last week, we won all fucking day. If you're red, quit. Get the fuck out. Cancel the group. If you are losing money in this group, you need to get the fuck out of the group. If you are losing money with the information I'm giving you, you need to quit trading. It doesn't get more simple, more clear than this. It's the best levels in a business. It's the best setup, the best prices. It's a clear market signal giving you what you fucking need to fucking succeed, to fucking bank, man. I give you the opportunity to be self-sufficient. I give you the opportunity to follow the best trades. Anyone could sit here and give you the fucking blueprint, right? This is the blueprint, become self-sufficient, boom. Follow it, you make money, right? And then some people, they want to see the execution. I said, well, dude, we give you the execution too. The execution is fucking here. If you want to see the execution to the fucking blueprints, shit's in fucking here. You can see fucking execute. Look, Tesla fucking calls. The exact fucking game plan that we mapped out in the fucking bits. That's fucking execution, right? You could try to execute on your own, make money, join our group for fucking free with the money that you fucking made executing with our signals, or you can also just come in here and print non-fucking stop. It's unlimited winning, unlimited fucking printing. For our limited zero-day options, we add to winners, we set profit stops. We set profit stops to ensure that we don't go green to red. We add to winners to double to triple the gains, and we don't add to losers, which is why our losers are so small. The most we put into our loss is our max risk per trade. The most we put into our wins is 2 to 3 max risk per trades. We're able to put more money into our wins because we add to winners and set profit stops to ensure that we don't go green to red. The wins are always bigger than the losses percentage-wise and dollar-wise because we add it to the winners, not to the losers. 7 out of 10 times when we do have a red trade, in that situation, it comes back to life 7 out of 10 times. So if we ever have a red trade and it's down 50%, It comes back to life and it goes green 7 out of 10 times. We don't use stop losses. We hold the trades. The trades are green. 694 calls for 40 cents. Add, 80 cents. It's like, dude, what other group starts their fucking day off with a game plan for them to execute on, to be successful, to win, literally before the market's open on fucking futures and directly at market open to win? Walk the fuck away. If you want to keep on trading, keep on risking, fine. Don't go giving back more than half or 30% of your gains. But it's like, dude, no other group on the fucking planet is winning this consistent, this much every single fucking day. If you can't show up for your fucking self and start your day fucking green, don't trade with us. Don't use the game plans. We are green every single day almost to the start. Every single green day, it's usually the beginning. All right? So if you want to show up later when there's a red trade and don't take the green trades, that's on you to lose. We have a system that works. You follow the system, you print. You know? People say more money, less problems. Dude, more money, less problems. What about more trades? More trades, more money. That's the fucking solution, dude. People are like, more money, less problems. Well, if you want to know what I would tell them, more money, less problems, this is what I would tell them. More trades, more money. What do you mean more trades, more money? If we keep on trading, we keep on making more money. Oh, we had 2 losses in a row. Oh, well, the third one was a 200% win. We added to the wins, double the gains. Oh, well, the fucking fourth one was 1,000% return. All the 2 losses. Dude, our wins always outweigh our losses. More trades, more money. But if you can't show up and take the winning trades first, get the fuck out of the group, dude. That's what I'm saying. We have a system that fucking works. If people don't have the time to trade and to show up with presence, with their fucking brains turned on, ready to fucking print, then I would say stay the fuck away from the market. All right? The fuck, dude. There's people showing up. They take their jobs very fucking serious. I'm sitting here saying, dude, trading's your fucking money. This is the way out of the fucking matrix, not fucking in it. This is the way fucking out. You take this shit fucking seriously, you're gonna change your whole fucking life. Wake the fuck up, motherfuckers. This is 2026. You need to win. You need to print every single fucking day. Losing is a personal fucking choice. Nobody's winning this much. Nobody's printing this much. Nobody shows up every single day and gives you a clear market signal where to buy, where to go short, and it fucking works. I'm sitting here saying, dude, these motherfuckers, like, how many the people click on a video? They don't even watch the full fucking video. I'm sitting here saying, dude, these motherfuckers not like. I create the map first, then I give them the trade ideas. You think these trade ideas just fall from the fucking sky? This shit takes time to fucking create. If I post an hour video, it might take 30 minutes to create the first 2 trade ideas. Like, dude, if you literally go, like, this is what blows my mind, dude. Like, I had the perfect game plan for SPY in Tesla for Friday's game plan. For SPY, it was literally if there's a break above previous closing price, just go long. If it happens towards market open, it fucking worked out perfectly. And then I told you my best stock play was Tesla. I literally said if Tesla goes above this level right here, just go fucking long. Just get the fuck in. I told him you don't even need confirmations. I literally said just get the fuck in. And then I look at my comments and I see, dude, there's some dumbass talking shit saying all this guy is saying it can go up or go down. We already knew that. I'm sitting here saying, dude, this dumbass doesn't even watch the fucking video. And then I'm on such a fucking high level. I think to myself, is this even a real comment? Is this a bot? Is this someone who just wants to waste my fucking time? And then people wonder why I don't read the comments. I don't deal with comments. I'm sitting here saying, dude, our businesses, we've been fucking botted. We've been fucking raided. We have competitors who fucking hate us and want to fucking destroy us. And we helped improve their fucking trading. Like, this shit's fucking insane, dude. That's why, like, I can't take certain comments serious to an extent because I'm sitting here saying, is this a real person? Do people actually, like, click on a video, say some dumb shit, and then click the fuck off? Like, do you guys not? This shit takes time to create. It took me a decade to become this person. It took me a decade to win this much. You think I was always winning? There was times where I was losing nonstop. There was times where I lost everything multiple times. Like, dude, this shit, the amount of winning we have, like, this is not normal. This is fucking abundance. This is fucking unlimited. And we're here to win nonstop. Like, it's very exposing, man. But it's like certain comments I can't even take seriously. I look at this shit, I'm like, dude, this shit makes no sense. I'm like, did this person not even reach the video? And then I'm wondering, do they just want to get something out of me? Do they want to get like a rise, a reaction out of me? Like, do they just want me to waste my time and think about this dumb shit? I'm seriously like, dude, I can't even take certain people real. I could see how that's a real person. Like, okay, it was a dumbass who didn't watch the fucking video to the end. But then I also think, is this some motherfucker like just trying to waste my time or trying to get me in a certain like fucking way of thinking or like stuck in a fucking loop? Like certain people are just so low. I can't even accept the fact that they're even fucking real. I'm sitting here saying, like, dude, is this just a fucking botted fucking NPC? This can't be a real person. Is that just one of my fucking haters or fucking some bullshit fucking business who thinks they're competing with me that just wants to send some dumb shit my way, wants to try to like lower me in some sort of way? Like, dude, I can't even like take certain shit like fucking seriously. Like, I genuinely believe certain people, they're just not even real or they're just fucking bots from other fucking people. Like, I'm playing on a level so fucking high. I look at certain things and I'm like, wow, is this fucking real? Is this fake? Is this a bot? Like, do they not? I'm 100 times past this. So, guys, you need to get 100 times past all this fucking bullshit in the fucking market, and you need to level up, and you need to start printing, and you need to let fucking go and start fucking printing. That's what you need to fucking do. Let go of all the bullshit and tap into the fucking money printing systems. All right? Because I'm telling you, there's so much bullshit, dude. I see so much bullshit every fucking where. I can't even take it seriously, dude. I'm sitting there saying, is that a real person? And then if they are a real person, I'm like, oh my gosh, what the fuck is wrong with them? They're actually fucking, they're still on that fucking level in 2026. They're fucked. And then certain situations, I'm like, dude, that can't be a real person. That's got to be some sort of bot or some sort of bullshit to just try to fuck with me. But I'm sitting here saying, dude, our level of intellect, our fucking mind level, the way we fucking operate, like, dude, nobody can stop us. Nobody can stop us from winning. Nobody can stop us from printing. Like, people have to come to acceptance that we're the fucking ones. We're the motherfuckers holding up mirrors to other people, reflecting right back to them who and what the fuck they are. It's like, dude, there's people in his life, they'll be like, yo, this is some real shit. There's people in his life, oh, you gotta find yourself. You gotta find yourself. You gotta figure out who you are. One of the quickest ways you can figure out who you are is to find someone in your life who holds up a fucking mirror at you. I'm fucking telling you, dude. I've found people in my life and they literally showed me just by being around these people. They showed me exactly who the fuck I am, and it also revealed right back to them who the fuck they are. Literally just by being in my fucking presence. That was fucking created. I'm sitting here saying, like, dude, I'm doing this shit in the stock market. I'm holding up a mirror to people every single day. A clear fucking signal exposing, showing you the raw fucking truth of what this shit is, of what fucking trader you are, and what this shit can be, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, if people are ever wondering, like, what's one way to get to know yourself more? What's one way to get to fucking find yourself more? One of the ways, there's plenty of different ways, but I'm telling you, one of the ways is to come in contact with a certain fucking person. You know, whatever it is, their presence, whatever it is about this certain person, I'm telling you, there's certain people who come into your life, and what they do is they're very exposing. They reveal certain things about you. They help you see things that you might have not seen before. They help you see versions of yourself. They literally, I've been around people who've literally helped me fucking see myself more than seeing myself alone. And then once I get on that level, then I could just see myself alone on fucking 20. You can also see it before, but there's different things. What I'm telling you is there's certain people that come into your life and basically they hold up a fucking mirror to you. They're holding up a direct mirror to you, and everything they're reflecting back to you, it's literally like they're reflecting versions of you. They're reflecting yourself back to you. They're reflecting, and in a way, they're reflecting themselves to fucking you too. And then you can reflect it right back to them. Like I'm telling you, dude, at a certain point of life, one way to figuring shit out is to find people who hold up a mirror to you that reflects something back to you. And then it's your choice on what the fuck you do with that. Me, I level the fuck up. I level the fuck at the speed of light. I level up so fucking fast that people I'll be with for years or whatever, they just lose me. Like, dude, at this point, I'm like, I've gotten to the point where it's like the whole world has lost me. The whole world is lost. Like this guy is so far off the fucking spectrum. Like everyone's lost me. They can't keep up with the shit I'm fucking on, with the level we're fucking operating, with the amount of fucking winning, with the amount of the shit we're fucking talking. Like, dude, we're talking in fucking codes, different fucking language. Like people don't get the shit I'm fucking saying because they haven't lived and experienced the shit. But I'm telling you, in a way, not for everyone, but like for certain people, especially even connections wise, like I can literally genuinely hold up a mirror to you and it could change your fucking life. Literally, if you just fucking listen and open your fucking eyes and have heightened fucking awareness and try and put in the fucking effort, like you're gonna see, like, dude, this guy's holding up a direct mirror and it's reflecting exactly who the fuck I am back to me. And I've done that to people, not even trying. It's just who the fuck I am. Just me being myself, reflect shit back to people. I've done that. Some people do good things, Some people do bad things. They think I'm the fucking problem. I'm sitting here saying, dude, I'm not the problem. It's your choice on what the fuck you do with this fucking reflection. I've had people reflect things back to me. I made the right decisions and leveled up. I didn't take it out on them. I made the right decision and leveled up. I said, oh shit, this person is bringing out something in me that I don't like. Maybe something I didn't like about myself. Boom, I figured it out. I leveled up. I didn't take it out on them. I fucking did the fucking work, the internal work, and leveled up within. And that's what you guys have to do. If someone is revealing something within you, you got to take care of your fucking shit and level the fuck up. And then you're going to see as you're leveling up internally and stuff like that, it's going to expose everyone and every fucking thing around you. And you're going to start losing people, dude. There could be, I've had people in my life, they were mirrors to me in being around them. And they were doing like not good shit, weren't doing good fucking things. But just by being around these people, I figured out a way with the stupid shit that they were trying to fucking do to fucking level up and rank up. And I didn't do anything back towards them. I was just leveling up. And then it exposed exactly who the fuck they were. And then I just kept on fucking leveling up. You know? Like that's what I'm saying. People got to be able to see how to level up, even in situations when someone's doing something fucking wrong to you, and then you level up, and then you keep on leveling up and leveling up, and then you start losing people. People start losing you, and then you start seeing, oh, that person's still on that shit. It's like, dude, I blew past 100 fucking levels of that. I don't even the way they fucking see, the way they fucking, oh, they're still on that fucking shit. I've been done. And boom, you lose people at the speed of light. You start to see people don't have the best intentions. You start to see people are different. You know, people are fucking. There's a lot of people you're gonna wake up. You're gonna see a lot of people are not for you. Like, dude, literally one way to figure yourself out is to be around people who bring like a reflection of yourself back to you, who expose you in a certain way, reveal you in a certain way, who reflect certain, who basically just hold up a mirror and show reflections. And that's what I'm trying to do within this overall market. I'm trying to make it a clear reflection, holding up a mirror to you. I'm sitting here saying, dude, this is the picture. This is what you're supposed to do. You do you with this fucking shit. Use your trading experience. You should be fucking green. Like that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm holding up a clear mirror. And there's gonna be a lot of people, they're gonna fucking hate me for that. They're gonna fucking hate me for that. They're gonna say, dude, everything this guy is saying is right, yet they're losing money, they're bitching, they're whining, complaining. Oh, he can't be that person. That guy, he can't be that person. There's no fucking way, or whatever the fuck, right? I'm sitting here saying, dude, everything I'm fucking saying, everything, this shit's all working out in real fucking time. I'm holding up a direct mirror to you, right? Like every single fucking day. Like, example, just one dumbass comment. Oh, he said it can go up or down. We already knew that. So the guy clicked on a video. The video was the mirror, and and what did that comment reflect back to him? It reflected back that fucking he can't watch a full video to the end. He just hears something and then he clicks off. So you're saying, dude, we give you a bullish and a bearish game plan, and then further into the game plan, we go over patterns and explanations on what the fuck it's supposed to do and the most likely outcomes and confirmations to use, right? There's different fucking things. And then that comment also reflected a mirror back to me. I'm sitting here saying, like, okay, if this is a real person, their problem was they didn't watch the video or whatever the fuck, right? And if it's not a real fucking person, then this is just some bullshit fucking bot trying to get under my skin or whatever the fuck. You know, they want me to be on that old shit. That's that dumb old fucking shit. I'm like, dude, I'm 100 levels past that. You can't. That's like this shit's fucking crazy, dude. Like I've been botted before, I've been raided before. I've had competitors and companies send me fucking death threats anonymously. Like they can't even do it with the real fucking names, trying to spook me or scare me off. I've been through every brick in the fucking wall. I've had multiple people gain up on me multiple times, multiple groups, and I've done nothing wrong. Literally just me appearing as myself. People can't accept it. They can't accept my fucking they can't accept how real and how much fucking truth shit fucking comes out. And what I'm telling you is, for those of you who use what the fuck I bring out in you and in the market, whatever, and you choose to do good and you choose to level up, you're gonna rank up. You're gonna level up. But for those of you who don't, and you say, oh, this guy's full of shit, or try to take it all out on me, oh, this guy's wrong, this guy's bad, whatever the fuck, this guy doesn't know what the fuck, you're not gonna level up, you're not gonna go anywhere. I'm reflecting back to you the fucking truth. You decide what you want to do with the fucking truth. If you see things clearly for a clear signal on what it is, you're going to rise up and level up. But I'm telling you, a lot of people, they don't want to do the internal work. They don't want to do the internal work. They don't want to see things for what they are. They don't want to grow. They don't want growth. You know how many people I've lost in my life just because they didn't choose growth. They didn't choose maturity. They didn't choose to see things a certain way. They're stuck in their old ways. They're stuck on that old shit. They're stuck on that old life. I'm sitting here saying, dude, I've discovered depth. I've discovered something real. I've discovered truth. I discovered a mirror. I became a fucking mirror. There's people around me. I've had people around me showing me the absolute worst versions of me. I was hanging out with these people. They were showing me everything that I was shit at, everything I wasn't good at, everything I didn't like about myself. Some people would hate that fucking person. You wanna know what I chose? I chose to fucking love that person because they were fucking showing me every fucking thing wrong with me, and I was improving. I kept on improving and leveling up because this person kept on showing me every fucking thing wrong fucking with me. And instead of being fucking mad at fucking them, and they weren't even trying to show it to me. Imagine that. Imagine someone just being themselves. They're just being themselves, whatever the fuck, just two people hanging out, right? And when you spend time with this person, they're showing you everything you don't like about yourself. They're showing you this you don't like about yourself. Oh, I don't like that habit. Oh, I don't like how I think in this situation. Oh, I don't like what this brings out of me or whatever. They're showing you everything that you don't like. And you're sitting there going, dude, I can either stay the fuck away from this person, but it's like this person helped give you the clarity to show you things that you don't like about yourself. It's called a mirror. People come in your life and they show you things. And people do it without even trying. They're not even trying. Like some people, dude, there's people walking around as fucking mirrors. They don't even realize they're a fucking mirror. Like at one point, I didn't even fucking realize it. I wasn't on that level yet. And then once I did this shit, I became the fucking mirror. Like I'm trying to tell you guys, there's people in your life, they reflect back to you things, right? And it's your choice on what you do with those reflections. Some people, they're like, oh, that person's the problem. They're shit. I don't like this person. They make me feel this way or they show me this. I don't like them. Me, when this was happening with me, there was a person in my life. They were showing me all the lowest versions of myself, everything I did not like about myself, everything that I need to improve on, everything that I need to work on. They kept on bringing it out on me. And you want to know what I fucking chose? I chose to level up internally. I chose to level up. I put in the work. I leveled up. And the crazy thing is, as I was leveling up with this person who was literally reflecting all of the shit I didn't like about myself, I didn't get mad at them. I didn't get fucking jealous at them. I didn't fucking do anything wrong to them. I wasn't pissed at them. I was sitting here with the depth I had, with the fucking brilliance I fucking had. I'm sitting here saying, dude, this person is showing me things about myself that I didn't even fucking see, that I didn't even fucking think about. And it wasn't some good fucking shit. I'm like, damn, I gotta fucking level. I gotta improve on this shit. I gotta get off this fucking old. So I figured it out. And as I was leveling up, guess what the fuck happened? The other person didn't want to fucking grow with me, and they started doing all the wrong shit. They started treating me the wrong way and all this shit like that. And I just kept on leveling up and leveling up. And then I realized I no longer need that person. And then just let them go. Just literally just let them go. They just kept on doing all the wrong things. I don't want to get into it. But basically this person just making all the wrong decisions, all the wrong choice, failing certain tests, just failing certain things in life. And it gets to a point where it's like someone does something so wrong where you can just know you no longer want to see that person. It's like they cross a certain line, they cross a certain boundary, they're just failing tests. Like, dude, there's not like I genuinely I was literally helping myself by being around this person, but the crazy part was they were doing wrong shit to me. And then as I was became better, they kept on just getting worse and worse towards me. And then I started seeing clearly and everything like that. Oh, that's the shit they're on. Oh, they're like that. Oh, they're narcissistic. Oh, they're avoidant. Whatever the fuck, right? People, all these different phases of shit. And I'm sort of saying, like, dude, I look back and I reflect on that and I'm like, wow, I put in the work. Someone was showing me things about myself that need improvement. And instead of doing them wrong or cutting them off, I genuinely put in the work to improve. And then I still showed up for them and I still gave them love and stuff like that, and I still treated them good, even though I didn't like things that they showed me, or even though at certain times they didn't treat me right. Like I chose to level up with bad shit going on or bad shit around me or bad energy, right? I chose to level up. But then it gets to a point where you level up so much and you start to realize this person's not changing. You know, it's like at some point when you level up, you start becoming the mirror. At first, someone could be a mirror to you, and then you start becoming a mirror, and then you figure out, like, oh, fuck, I'm the mirror now, holding shit up to them, and they don't like what they're fucking seeing. And then you see some people, the rare ones, they take the path that you took and level up and grow together. And then the other ones, they want nothing to do with you. They want nothing to fucking do with you. They're either avoidant, they can't like handle that level. It's just not for them. It's past their fucking capacity, or just fucking envious or jealousy, or fucking like they realize, oh shit, this person's fucking special, I ain't fucking shit next to this fucking person. Some people get negative, some people just treat you like trash, like you're fucking nothing. You start realizing, like, dude, I went so fucking far. And then certain people in that situation, what you'll find out is the path they will choose is not the path that you chose. You know, like I chose a rare path. I've had people around me, I didn't like certain things that they were doing to me, but they were also showing me things about myself in ways I can improve up and level up. So I didn't do anything wrong to them. I just chose to level up, and I was literally leveling up around them. And then as I was leveling up, I noticed that they were not choosing that path. They just kept on getting worse and worse and worse in different areas. And then it got to a point where the level I was on, it's like it exceeded their capacity. Like, dude, I've had people in the simple situation, they can't even treat me right. People couldn't even know how to fucking treat me right. I'm sitting here saying, dude, like, you can't even do a simple human thing. Treat someone right in the right way. It's like I've lost people in the craziest fucking ways. Like people wouldn't even believe out of ways lost me. Like shit saying like, dude, I've lost people literally just through eye contact or literally just standing still through fucking silence. Like the shit is fucking crazy, man. It's so much on what you can accomplish by figuring out how to become a mirror. And I'm telling you, one of the ways I became a mirror was meeting someone who was literally a mirror to me. Like this shit's fucking crazy, man. I'm telling you. If you guys research this, man, and you can plug in the things I'm saying, it's like Chat GPT, and there's multiple kinds of mirrors, but the way and you could be a mirror before even like some people there's people like their mirrors, they're not even aware that they're a fucking mirror. You know, like heightened awareness, they're not even fucking aware they're a mirror. Then it comes and goes, whatever the fuck. But the way that I had it in terms of awareness, I basically met a person and they were mirroring every fucking thing that I didn't like about myself. And instead of treating them like shit, I treated them good. And I didn't just treat them good, I actually leveled the fuck up. I did the internal work and I was leveling the fuck up, solving every fucking thing, putting in all the work that I didn't like that they were fucking showing me. And I was treating them good, even though they're still treating me like shit. And then, like I said, when that happens, is rare situations where you meet a mirror like that. Not every mirror is meant to stay. And literally, I became a mirror. It's like, dude, this person was a mirror to me, and I was fucking leveling up, and then I became the fucking mirror. And then they might have not understood what was happening, and then I became the fucking mirror, and all I had to do was be still around this person. Literally, just sit fucking still, barely had to talk, or just make fucking eye contact. That's how fucking powerful of a fucking mirror I was fucking becoming, in a certain connection. And I'm telling you, it's the wildest thing, man. It's the wildest thing. I'm like seeing the paths that people choose, and then everyone has their own reasons on why they choose certain things. You know, some people, they might not want that level of fucking intensity or that level of fucking depth or that level of fucking realness. Some people are playing on old shit. Some people don't want to change. Some people don't want to grow with you. Um, some people don't want to grow in general. Some people just want to play safe and stay like that. Um, you know, but man, it's just very rare in a situation like that where literally both of the people rank up together and they're like both fucking mirrors and maxing out. Like, dude, it gets to a point where like you no longer like need anyone to be a mirror around you because you become a mirror, and then just by being you, you start to see it through everything. You see through all the fucking illusions. You see through everything. Literally strangers, you see through every fucking thing. It's like all of a sudden like you don't need a person to mirror you. You became the mirror. You see through every fucking thing now. So it's like you don't need a person for that in a situation. But it's just so interesting, man, because I'm telling you, most people, they just choose to not level up or they just choose to take it out on the other fucking person. Like, can you imagine being in a situation where someone isn't treating you the best, but you like a specific but you like certain things about them, right? So you're willing to tolerate some of their shit or whatever, right? Whatever the fuck. But obviously people have boundaries and there's certain things that, certain boundaries and certain levels that if you cross, then shit typically just falls out, ends, right? But like, you know, they're literally just reflecting the absolute lowest version of you. They're reflecting things back that you do not like about yourself. And as you're around this person, you're trying to figure out, like, damn, I like this person. How could I change? How could I grow? How can I level up? And then imagining that you actually start doing the work and figuring out how to level up. And then you become the mirror and then you start reflecting things to them, and then they no longer want any association with you. Then all of a sudden, the things that you didn't like about them, they're amped up by a fucking hundred. And then all of a sudden, they start doing things where it's like, dude, I can't be around this person. This person is literally like the shit they're fucking doing. This is bad for fucking me. I leveled up, I ranked up. This person's going lower and lower and lower towards fucking me, swinging at fucking me, and I ain't doing fucking shit back to them. I'm only just standing still or looking them in the fucking eyes. Like, just imagine that shit, man. Like, this shit's fucking crazy, man. So, like I said, man, awareness is fucking key to this market, to this life. Awareness, doing shit. But one of the most important things, I'm telling you, man, some of the most important things awareness, stillness, and choosing to do the right thing. Literally that. You don't have to be the smartest person. You don't have to be the most brilliant person. But as long as you're making moves, taking action, putting in some sort of work, you make mistakes along the way. You meet right people along the way. You meet wrong people along the way. If you choose to do the right thing in life, just by choosing what's right, you will rank up like never before fucking seen. It'll be fucking insane. That's why I'm saying, like, if someone's wondering, like, let's say you're not the most intelligent person, you're not the most aware person, right? Well, as time goes on, you can get more intelligent, you can get more awareness, you level up fucking speed of light nonstop. Literally, staying real and true to yourself and having awareness. But I'm telling you, like, if someone were like, if they weren't as aware, weren't as sharp, weren't as intelligent, one of the things I would tell them is literally just do the right thing. That's literally it, man. I'm telling you, if you choose to do the right things in life, God is going to see that and he's going to show up and he's going to level you up. He's going to say, dude, this person was put through, you know, multiple people gaining up on him. And maybe he wasn't as sharp. Maybe he wasn't aware at the time. Maybe he was perceived very, very low at the time, Maybe he was younger at the time, whatever the fuck. God's going to show up. And what he's going to do is he's going to say, wow, he was in that situation. And this is what he chose to do. He chose to do the right thing in that situation. Maybe he wasn't the most intelligent, maybe he wasn't the most smartest, maybe he didn't have the most awareness, maybe wasn't at was at a much lower level in his life, a very low point in his life, but he chose to do the right thing. I'm telling you, I've been in situations in my life where you know I didn't feel like fully developed. I felt very low. I felt like I was lacking a lot of things. Didn't have a certain intelligence. Didn't have a certain awareness. Like just certain things like that, right? Like it takes time to evolve. Certain things have to happen. Certain growth has to happen within. Maybe certain people you have to meet along the way. It takes time for some people. Some people they bloom a lot later on, but once they fucking bloom, they go straight to the fucking top. It's different for everyone. It's different for certain situations. But in my experience, literally if someone were blindly just going through fucking life, I would literally fucking tell them, like, let's say you're like just a clean slate, it's kind of just like blank, just kind of going through fucking life, trying to figure your shit out, trying to become better. Literally, one of the best things you could do is do the right thing. That's literally it. Make moves, take action, try your absolute best, do the right thing. I'm telling you, if people do the right thing, and if they're in a wrong situation, you have people gain up on you, you have a group gain up on you, you're seeing someone, whatever the fuck they're doing wrong things to you, whatever the fuck happens, right? At some point, I genuinely believe that, you know, God is going to put tests in front of people and he's going to see if they make the right decisions with these fucking tests. And I'm telling you, for the ones who choose to do the right things, what's going to happen to them? All of a sudden, boom, overnight, straight to the top. Heightened awareness, heightened vision. They're seeing through every fucking thing. All of a sudden, they have abilities. They have fucking powers that they didn't have before. And all of a sudden, it happens overnight. I'm telling you, one of the ways it happened for me was making the right decisions in my life. But some of the craziest part to that is being around people, and these could have, like, just being around people who just did not do they just chose to do certain things around me that were not right, or they just chose a different path. Like it's just shit that happened, and basically I was put to a test or just put to a certain situation on what am I gonna do? How am I gonna handle this? Am I gonna, like, I literally tried my absolute best with some of the worst groups, or just some of the people just like not for me, or some of the worst people, whatever the fuck, like just genuinely leveling up and just choosing to try my absolute best. And then all that's around me is just fucking hell. Hell, bullshit, this, that. But I leveled through all that fucking fire. I leveled the fuck up. And then it gets to a point where it's like, I can't even be around the fire anymore. Like I leveled up so past it that there's no use in going back to it. I got what I needed from it, and there's no going back. Like that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Like if you make the right decision, if someone's doing the wrong things to you and you choose to do the right things, level up like fucking crazy. And then it gets to a certain point where if they didn't level up, then they lose you. It gets to a certain point where if you're leveling up, like I've leveled up in my experience, a lot of people, man, if you're wondering, like, if someone's just not for you, if someone's bad, grow, fucking grow. That's literally one of the answers I can give people. If you choose growth, it's going to expose the other fucking person, and then it's your choice on how you handle that, man. I'm telling you, one of the ways If you really want to get to know someone, choose to grow. You'll get to know them real fucking quick. I'm telling you, if you choose to grow in a relationship, if you choose to grow endlessly within your fucking self, and some people along your way, they're gonna help you grow, and they're gonna help you grow in ways that you don't fucking like. You know, like I said, I've had people show me things that I needed to work on, but they were also treating me like shit. But instead of walking away from them, I still chose to be good to them. I still chose to level up. I could have just took that and walk away, but no, I took a rare different fucking path, and I was leveling up like fucking like, dude, this shit's fucking crazy, man. Like I've had like it's fucking insane, man. But I'm telling you, if you guys choose to fucking grow, it's going to reveal so much about people. It's going to reveal a lot about yourself. It's going to reveal a lot about other persons. It's going to reveal about your connections and relationships. You know, think about if someone chooses to grow, you'll start to see other things about a person. You know what you like about this person, what you don't like about this person. Is there something here? What is this? You know, if I'm choosing to grow endlessly and they're not, is that something that you're comfortable with? And then if so, why do you choose that person? Why do you choose to be around them? What is it that you like about them? And that's completely fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Some people, they just want to endlessly grow, but that's completely fine. If there's something you like about a person, but they're not choosing growth, but they're not doing bad fucking wrong things to you, you know, that's completely fine to be around that fucking person. That's completely fine. Everyone chooses different things and different qualities of different people. You know, some people just want a safe person. Like, dude, the path I've chosen in terms of growth, fake people can't be around me. People who don't choose themselves, very unlikely to be fucking like I require a certain level of like realness and a certain level of fucking depth. And if people can't reach that with me, they typically just lose me. You know, they typically just like lose me in a sense. But I mean, certain situation, if someone's like caring and loving, but they're not leveling up and growing with you crazy, but they're like caring and loving, that's completely fine to be with that person. Like I said, everyone chooses different fucking things. But one thing that can really reveal something within someone is growth. If you grow around someone nonstop, you see how they react to your growth. Do they like it? Do they not like it? Do they match you? Do they try to grow with you? Or do they choose to stay a good person, but they don't want to grow? Maybe it's past, maybe that level is past their capacity. And it's completely fine to be with someone um, who's past your capacity, you know, because people have qualities. Some people, genuinely good people, and they treat people with respect. Maybe they're not the smartest, maybe not the brightest, but they're good, loving people. And it's completely fine to be with someone like that. You know, everyone has their choice on what they want, you know, to choose in terms of like a relationship or be with someone. But I'm telling you, man, in terms of revealing, choosing growth has revealed so much out of people, man. And I'm in the just the wild part for me is the vast majority of the time I've chose it, literally I lose the person. I literally lose the fucking person. I go to a level so fucking high, I lose them. I lose them. Like the wild thing for me is most times I've chosen growth, I lose everyone around me, and most things around me too. Like I level up so fast. Like I'm past that. I'm past that. Oh, knew this, knew that. Like knew whatever the fuck. Like it's just how shit fucking goes, man. But like I said, when you choose to grow, a lot of people around you are genuinely going to switch up in the worst fucking ways. And it has nothing to do with you. It's an exact reflection of them not choosing to work on themselves. You know, if someone doesn't work on themselves and then you have someone growing right next to you, typically the other person, man, it's just like they don't like that, they choose to not like that other person, you know, so some sort of envious jealousy, want to tear them down, do dumb shit to them, like whatever the fuck. Like in my experience, when you grow, it's one of the most revealing ways of who's real and who's fake, who's good for you, who's bad for you, is choosing growth, dude. It's just one of the way, like I said, I chose a way to grow in one of the craziest situations. Literally someone not treating me right, but also showing me things that I don't like about themselves. So I saw it as like a unique situation. I was like, whoa, this person isn't treating me the best, but there's certain things that I like about them, but they're also showing me things about myself that I need to work on. So instead of being toxic and then throwing that at them and then treating them like shit, I said, you know what? I'll take their shit. I'll deal with it, whatever the fuck. Try to let it not bother me. Try to let it not hurt me, whatever the fuck, right? But I'm going to choose to level up. Everything this person is showing me, even though I don't like what I'm seeing, that needs to be changed then. I need to fix that. I need to change that. If there's something they're showing me that I don't like about myself, then that's a gift to be in their fucking presence, right? But the problem was sometimes people who give you that gift, they show you something, they reveal something about you, right? And you're like, wow, that person showed me something, right? Sometimes they treat you like shit. and then you see the contrast. You're like, oh man, they're showing me things about myself, and it's helping me, and I'm choosing to do the right things, even though they're showing me things I don't like about myself that I need to work on. But oh fuck, they're treating me like shit too. And then I chose to do nothing wrong back to this person, and then literally boom, I leveled up like fucking crazy. Like I said, man, one of the ways people level up, I'm telling you, if they get put in certain situations that aren't the best, right? But they choose the right path. They choose to stay true to themselves. They choose to level up. They try. They try to grow with another person. They try to help the other person as they're helping and fucking leveling up themselves. They try to be the absolute best. They try. I'm telling you, man, in certain situations, it gets to a point where if someone goes through like just so much fucking bullshit and they just keep on doing the right thing and they're not stabbing anyone in their fucking back, it's like, dude, when people are stabbing me in my back, I'm trying to figure out how can I level up from the backstab. Like, not take it out on fucking them. It's literally just by me leveling up. In a way, it reflects it all back to fucking them. It's like fucking it return all fucking back. Like it's fucking wild. But like I'm telling you, for me, in certain situations like that, God shows up, man. If someone genuinely is trying their best in a situation and they're doing the right thing and they're seeking truth and they're pursuing truth, God's gonna love up that person. If he keeps on seeing, dude, why is this person in that situation? Why do they keep on getting in that same situation? They're such a good person. They keep on trying to keep on leveling up. The people around them, they're not choosing growth. They're choosing to treat this person like shit. They're choosing to treat this person like he ain't fucking shit. And then God's gonna see that and he's gonna change every fucking thing for that person, man. Like I'm telling you, there's levels to it, man. Like I was in situations where, you know, fucking I wasn't even a mirror, and this person was reflecting shit back to me. They were my fucking mirror, and they were also fucking doing negative shit to me, and I wasn't taking it out on them. I was choosing to level up. I saw the shit I'm saying, like, dude, every time I'm around this person, they show me shit. I fucking like that, man. Not every person in your life is going to show you certain things about yourself. But I'm telling you, it gets to a point where you become a mirror and you're like, dude, I don't even need people any fucking more to show me shit. Like it gets to certain levels and points for like certain things. Like, dude, I'm showing myself everything. I have the heightened awareness. I have the abilities. I'm the fucking mirror. I'm reflecting everything back to every fucking one now. The fuck? But it didn't start out that way. That's what I'm saying. I mean, someone could become a mirror. They might not even be aware of their fucking mirror. The way I became aware of it is because I was aware that someone next to me was a fucking mirror, and I was using that to level up like fucking crazy, and I was treating them fucking good, even though they were treating me fucking wrong because they were fucking leveling me up, and them treating me like shit. That wasn't part of the level up. What they were showing within me, someone treats me a certain way. How do I react? How do I respond? What do I do? But not just how they treat me, just also things they show me just by being around them. If someone's showing me things, about themselves and it's reflecting something back to me, what do I do with that? Do I choose to level up? Like, oh wow, like this person's like that. I want to be like that. How do I get to that level? How did they figure that? Like just shit like that. Or sometimes, like I said, I've had people, they've reflected back the absolute lowest, worst things that I wanted to change about myself. And as they were doing that at the time, I was like, I don't know. I don't know how to change that, but I'm gonna try and I'm gonna figure it out. And I kept on leveling up and I kept on fucking growing. And then it got to a point where it's like, dude, if someone's a mirror around you and they might not even be aware that they're a fucking mirror around you and you could try to explain the shit to them, but at certain points, like I didn't even know that they were a fucking mirror to me. I was just choosing to do the right fucking things while also tolerating all their fucking bullshit that they were sending my way. It's like, dude, it's a mix. It's like they're fucking treating me shit in certain ways, but being around them is showing me certain things. But now I don't fucking need people to show me certain fucking things, whether they treat me good or not, because now I became the fucking mirror. I see through every fucking thing. I see through fucking people. I see through the fucking illusions, man. Like I said, it is different for everyone, but in my experience, man, being around people, man, just fucking holding up mirrors to me, choosing to do the right things. And then when I grow and then when I evolve, dude, they keep on trying to smash the mirror. And then what's gonna happen is you become the fucking mirror, and then God's gonna level you up a lot. He's gonna level you up a lot. And then you're gonna realize, like, dude, I was a mirror in this person's life for a very long time, and they kept on choosing the wrong path. They kept on making the wrong decisions, you know? Um, so it gets to a point where that's when you just disappear from someone. People try to smash mirrors all the time. It's a reflection of them. Some people don't like what they see, so they take it out on another person instead of choosing to level up. And that was the difference. I chose to level up. People came into my life. I didn't like what they were showing within me. So I was sitting there saying, I might have not had all the answers in the time, but I'm sitting there saying, you know what? This is different. This person is actually showing me something. They're giving me some depth. I might not like what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing that I have to prove. I might not have all the answers to fix that, but I'm gonna try and figure this shit out. It's just fucking wild, man. Because I'm telling you, most people in that situation, they smash the mirror. They throw away the mirror. They throw away that person like they're disposable, like they're fucking nothing, which is insane because they're leveling up, going straight to the fucking top. And then the one person who was there, boom, disappear. Boom, they throw you out of your life like you're fucking nothing. Like, dude, I've had people try to dispose of me, try to treat me like I'm absolute fucking worthless as I'm fucking ranking up. They can't even speak to me. They can't even come into contact with me. And then it gets to a point where someone just crosses a certain boundary, or they fail a certain test, or they just treat you a certain way, or like as you're leveling up, you start to gain more hand awareness, and it gets to a point where it's like, I genuinely tried, but that's it. It's fucking over. And then you just disappear. It gets to a point where it's like at some point people get it, and then God just removes them out of your life. And that's what happened to me, man. I've been removed by many fucking people, man. Because if I would have kept on fucking going back, oh my fucking gosh, these people would have tried to fucking destroy me non fucking stop. They wouldn't be able to fucking face me. They wouldn't be able to talk to me. They wouldn't be able to fucking look at me. It would be a complete waste of my fucking time to be around that, because it gets to a point where someone genuinely decides on the path that they fucking chose. And some people, they just don't want that path for the person. And some people don't want to end things the right way. It's one thing to end things, but it's another thing to end things a wrong way or a brutal fucking way or whatever the fuck. Like, shit's fucking wild, man. Like, I choose the clean path. I'm very clean on how I operate. Clean signal, clean path, and it's been very rewarding. So I just wanted to let you guys know. I just wanted to just let you guys know about that, because I'm telling you, all this shit reflects to market, reflects to life. Literally, if literally people around me have helped me level up. And if most people were in my position, they would have done the wrong things and they wouldn't have leveled up. But I chose to do the right things in situations where most people would have either broke and they would have fucking took it out on the other fucking person and would have fucking done some wrong shit, or just cut the fucking person off. It's like, dude, I've leveled up so much where it's gotten to points where people couldn't face me anymore. That was their cutoff in a way. Their cutoff in a way was like, they can't fucking face me. Like, dude, how the fuck are you gonna be around someone you can't face? This person's leveling up so fast, going straight to the top so fast, you don't even recognize the person anymore. You start to wonder, dude, were they just fooling me were they just fooling me the whole time? Were they always like that? Like, no, people actually level up at the speed of fucking light. People actually fucking change. And you start to see who's real and who's not within that, who's insecure, who's not insecure, who's fucking jealous and envious, who's not. Like, it's very revealing and very fucking exposed. Like I said, I've gotten to points where it's like people can't even face me. They can't even fucking face me. And when they can't face me, they try to discard me. They try to fucking destroy me. They try to send some negative shit my way. Um, try to cut me off, try to fucking sacrifice me. All the most wildest fucking shit. I'm sitting there like, wow, this is the path they chose. They've showed me their true colors. And then all of a sudden you start to think like, man, they actually weren't that person. In a way, it's like it was you the whole time. And then you start to see as well, like, oh my gosh, this person I thought they were. I thought they were so great. I thought they were so magical. I thought they were so, dude. It was me the whole time. It wasn't even fucking them. Or you start to see like this person. It was like an idea. It was like a made up fucking thing in my head. They were never that fucking person. Like, this shit's fucking crazy, man. I'm telling you. Pay attention to people's actions and pay attention to how people respond when you level up, because it's very revealing, man. It's hard to find people. It's one thing. Look, I'm telling you, it's very hard to find people who genuinely love you for who you are if you keep on leveling up. I'm telling you, when you start leveling up, all of a sudden people lose that fucking love for you. They fucking distance themselves, fucking throw you out like you're fucking trash, fucking talk shit behind you, like just all this fucking wick shit, man. Like, I'm telling, it's very hard. I just think the reason why is very hard to come by. Man, people need to make the right decisions. They need to make the right fucking skips decisions. Like, drop the ego, drop the fucking insecurities, drop the fucking, like, dude. If you start looking at people as mirrors, you'll lose all your insecurities, lose fucking anxiety, lose all this fucking bullshit. I'm seriously saying, like, dude, they're just reflecting things back to me. That's just a fucking reflection. It's like an all-in-one collective intelligence, like a fucking collective conscientiousness. Um literally becoming a mirror. it's fucking interesting on how perception changes when you actually become it. Like I said, it's one thing to talk about it, it's another thing to be it. And I told you literally the way that I became this literally the way I became a mirror was I found someone who was a mirror to me, and then I chose to make the right decisions, and then I started to become a mirror to myself and also to fucking them, and I see the decisions that I chose when they were mirroring me and the decisions that they chose when I was mirroring them, and I see the two different paths that we took, and I took the fucking the best path to fucking go. It's but man, people can't a lot of people weren't built for this fucking path, and that's why a lot of people don't take it. Like I said, some people, it's not because they're bad people. It's just like some people they can't handle that intensity or they're not built for that fucking capacity. Some people can't face certain people once they hit a certain point in life. Like the shit's fucking wild. But I look at the decisions that I made, and then I look at the decisions that the other person made. I realize like, wow, I took a completely different fucking path, and I realized I took a path so rare that it's going to be very hard to find other people who are on this same path. And then I start to think like, wow, you know, I'm really have to think like, what do I want a person? Do I want someone who takes a path as rare as mine, or am I okay with someone who's not evolving like the way I am, but they're very kind, they're very sweet, they're very loving. These are all things I think about. Because man, to take the path that I've taken, it's fucking I know it's probably for the rare fucking 0.1%. Like this shit's not normal. I mean, I think it can be normal. Shit wasn't always normal to me. I always couldn't handle it at times. At times shit came and go. But to actually become it and to fucking embody it, like the shit you have to go through, you wouldn't believe the shit that you have to fucking go through, man. And not everyone's meant for this type of fucking path. And that's completely fine, man. But I would never look at a person as like to discard them. Everyone's different. Everyone's here for a purpose and everyone here's for different things. Not everyone's here to be on my fucking path. But like I'm telling you, if you choose to see through all the bullshit, all the fucking illusions and see things clearly for what they are and have a clear fucking signal and show the fuck up with presence, with stillness. I mean, the things that changed my life, having presence, having stillness, um making the right decisions. I'm telling you, like if someone is like premature, like pre-developed. They haven't bloomed yet. They haven't got their glow up yet, right? They haven't maxed the fuck up yet, right? I genuinely believe one of the best things they can do is just do the right decisions. You're around the wrong people, make the right decisions around them. And then they're either going to level up with you and see that, oh, they're doing wrong shit to you and all you're doing is right to them, or they're going to fucking keep treating you like shit and shit and shit. And then it gets to a point you can't take their shit anymore. You have to walk away because they no longer serve your purpose. Maybe at a certain point they served your purpose where they reflected things back to you, but they also treated you like shit. And if they continue to treat you like shit as you're leveling up, then God's going to remove you from their life. It gets to a point where you've seen enough. When you see enough of a certain person, they either get removed or they stay. I genuinely believe that. I believe like once you start to see through people, once you it has nothing to do with time. It really doesn't, because things can change within the blink of a fucking eye. You can be around a person for a decade and then all of a sudden God removes you from their life just like that. They're gone. They fucking vanish just like that. All of a sudden time is out the fucking door. Just like option contracts, time expires, right? And not everyone is meant to go with you all the way up to the fucking top. And then you see how things end. Did it end cleanly? What decisions did you make when it ended? Did you do the right thing? Like that's what I'm saying. Did they do the right thing? And then you see the contrast. Contrast is another thing. Things that have changed my life, fucking being around people who've mirrored me, them becoming the mirror, that's how I became it. If you're wondering how I became a fucking mirror, I was around someone who was mirroring me, and I chose, instead of bashing them, treating them like shit, I was like, whoa, this is interesting. This person, I've met people before, but this person's actually like showing me things about myself. And instead of taking that out on them, like, oh, you bring this out in me. Oh, you show me this about. Instead, I'll keep it to myself. I'll level up. You know, I'll do the I'll figure out the inner work. And I'm not going to take it out on them. And I'll see like, wow, this is interesting. Like I looked at things from a different view. I had a different perception. I was like, wow, this is interesting. Like I've never been around a person who showed me something like this. I was like, there's something here. And just because there's something there doesn't mean that it's here to stay. It means it could be there to it could be a catalyst, it could be a spark, it could be to awaken you, it could be to show you something that you need to see, it could be a step with on your journey. Like I said, not everyone's meant to stay. um but man, it's just very interesting. I'm telling you, like one of the things I could say is like to take action, to make moves, to take action. Environments, being around certain environments, for me, fucking, oh man, I love it a lot through fires, through fucking chaotic fucking environments, man, through fucking clubs, fucking institutions, fucking, I've leveled up in the most chaotic environments. And typically in the most chaotic environments, you'll find that rare, like, amazing person who's like a fucking earth angel at times, and then you'll find a lot of people as well who treat you like fucking shit. It's like there's no middle balance. There's usually like people who are like fucking angels, and then people who are fucking devils. It's like I've been around both. It's very hard to find the fucking angels. It is really hard to find fucking them. But man, I'm telling you, putting myself in fucking fires, man, in the most wildest, craziest places, craziest situations, being around certain people, fucking stillness. Oh my gosh, man. I've had levels to stillness. I've had stillness where I was fucking blind. I don't even know if that's fucking stillness, but I was just being still around the person, and I was letting them, you know, have too much fucking control and take the driver's seat at fucking times. And I was just sitting there and like, man, the fucking dangers of that, of just letting someone take the fucking control and like lowered awareness and letting them see like how low they can fucking take you with them. Oh my fucking gosh. I've been in those situations early on. Um, but the thing about me is one of the ways as well, I was able to level up so much. I never chose to take it out on the other person, not choosing to not take it out on the other person, and never choosing to be a victim. Never choosing to be a victim, you know? Always trying to figure out how to turn pain into like beauty. Literally turning pain into fucking beauty. Literally turning, okay, with all this pain I'm getting my way, with everything I'm seeing, this is rare. This isn't normal. How can I level up from this? What can I get out of this? What lesson can I get out of this? How can I rank up from this, spiritually within life? And I'm telling you, like, it literally, like, part of life early on, I really think it's really not like trying to be like the most intelligent. For me, it was like just putting myself out there, getting in certain environments, getting in certain situations, getting around certain people, getting in certain relationships, just being around certain things, and seeing things both ways. Maybe at times letting the other person lead or take a little bit more control, right? But man, when I've done that, I've had people take me to absolute fucking hell at times, and that's a scary situation to be in. When you're not as aware, not as smart. But like I said, people have to go through things and see things to learn this shit. But never choosing to play the victim. But I'm telling you, literally one of the best things I could say is like making the right decisions, putting yourself in those communities, in those environments, around those people, but choosing to make the right decisions. If you choose to do right around people, you're going to see how people react towards you. If they treat you like shit, it gets to a certain point where at some point that person's going to be removed out of your life. If you can't remove yourself from that person, at some point they're going to do something so fucking bad where God just literally takes you out of their fucking life. At some point, and then that's another thing. And then as you level up, you start to realize you have stricter boundaries, you have higher standards now, and all of a sudden, the next person you meet can't do that anymore because you see through that manipulation, that control, or you leveled up and now you have higher standards for your fucking self. Literally choosing yourself. That's another thing. When you start choosing yourself, you're going to start to see that you know, most people in your life you want nothing to do with, but the people you do want in your life, you treat them like they're sacred, like they're special, like they're rare, like wow, like we get to be that in this relationship, we get to be that, I get to be around this person, they get to be around me, like wow, this is so cool, this is so sacred. But in certain situations, maybe not spending as much time. It's different. Some people maybe just spend a lot of time with the person. Other situations, maybe they have those rare people that they love and that very rare and stuff like that. But like they don't see them a lot, but at least they get to see them, at times. And then when they see them, it's like, it's amazing. So, man, I'm just telling you, man, choosing to do the right things, putting yourself out there, being around people, being around communities, being around groups, um, you know, being around different environments, certain clubs. But dude, I've been the craziest environments. I mean, that's one of the ways I leveled up, dude. I've been in fucking mental fucking institutions. I've been in fucking just crazy clubs. The shit I've turned clubs into. It's like people want to be around me because they realize like, dude, this guy is turning the club into something fucking rare, something fucking sacred. Like all of a sudden it's not a normal fucking club in this person's fucking presence. Like just being in certain groups, certain communities. Just know, man, like In my experience, like I said, I've had a lot of groups betray me and stab me in their fucking back and stab me in my fucking back. And I chose to literally like do nothing. Like I didn't send anything bad their way. I didn't do nothing bad to them. Like God takes care of it. You know, if people treat you like shit, at some point, if you can't remove yourself, God removes you from it, makes sure that you're untouched from it, and He levels you up. He's sitting here saying, dude, if this person's going to keep on ending up in these situations and being good around these people, we need to level this one up. We need to give him heightened awareness. We need to give him, he needs to fucking choose himself, or he keeps going, or he's going to keep going through some sort of like maybe shit like that. He needs to level up. He needs to set some sort of boundaries. He needs to have a heightened awareness. He needs to have higher intelligence. God will rank you up. I'm telling you, in my experience, when I've had people that I've genuinely tried to treat well, maybe even help them in certain ways, but just be kind, loving towards them, be around them, love them, certain qualities about them, never treat them poorly or stuff like that. But I level up, and I'm telling you, when you level up in life, it brings out some of the worst in people and it also brings out some of the best people. But like I said, not everyone's meant to stay, man. But the wild thing is, it happens when you're leveling up. At times, man, I'm telling you, people come in and they try to stab you in your back. They try to take something from you. They try to maybe even swap some sort of destiny with you, or they try to just stab you in your fucking back, but it's all a reflection of them. If someone wants to take something from you, it's fucking jealousy, it's fucking envious of you. They want what you fucking have, but they didn't do the work to get what you fucking have. And they think they're gonna do it by trying to take from you. It don't shit don't work like that. People think that's how life fucking works. You just come and take from people. No, life don't fucking work like that. You do the right things, and then you'll see all the blessings start coming in. You'll see, like, dude, I feel like in certain ways, like there might have been I feel like there's certain good that I've seen in bad people and I chose to do good around them, and then all of a sudden the good that I saw in them I have now. It's like, can you imagine that? Can you imagine? There's certain things that I saw in them. I'm like, wow, that's a good trait they have. That's a good quality they have. And I realized at the time I didn't have that. I didn't have what they had at the time. But I chose to be good around them, and they chose to do different fucking wrong shit than me. And then I started fucking having the good shit that they had. I started getting the good shit that they fucking had. Doing the right decisions. And who knows? Maybe they fucking lost it. Maybe they fucking lost. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine you're around someone, there's something about them that you like, that you want, and you choose to be good around them. You choose to treat them well. You choose to level up. You choose to grow. You choose to treat them like fucking gold, even though maybe they don't even fucking deserve it with the way they fucking treat you. But you don't throw that shit back. And you just, you keep it real, keep shit, keep your presence in contact, but you choose to treat them well and treat them good. And then obviously at a certain point, if a break is needed, break is needed. If if you need to disappear from them at some points in time, then that's needed. Then come back, like shit like that is all normal at certain times. Um, like at certain points, like maybe you don't completely cut someone off, but you distance yourself from them, and then maybe you go back to them at some point, see if they change or something like that. But that's all. But the point I'm making is like, dude, there's shit that I've seen in other people that I wanted, and maybe I didn't know how to become that, but I saw it. That's another thing. I see things, I see things in people. I'm like, wow, this person has this quality. And then I realize, like, maybe I don't have that. I don't have that. And I'm telling you, there's been people in my life, they see things in me they want. They're like, dude, this person has that. I want that. And they try to take it. They try to take it from me. They try to do some dumb shit, try to like swap and fucking. They try to do some bad shit my way to try to take it, try to take my spot or some shit. I'm sitting here saying, like, dude, the shit I've seen in people that I've wanted, I got it literally by losing them. Like, who would have fucking thought I did the right decisions? They just kept on treating me worse and worse and worse. Or at some point, it just had to fucking end. Not even worse, just like it had to fucking end. It couldn't go on. It had to fucking end. The cord had to be cut. God had to remove me from their life. And then I got the good qualities that they fucking had. And I got my qualities leveled up and I got new fucking abilities. The fuck, man? That's what I'm saying. Like, people think you need to take something. Like, dude, learn how to see and be good. Be good around people. Fucking man, this shit is crazy, man. I've had the most closure in my life by people being removed from it. That's literally been my endings, dude. Some of my endings were just pure silence. I've known people for years. It ends in eye contact. It ends in silence. They have nothing to say. They can't face me. There's no words. There's nothing left. They didn't evolve. They didn't change. Dude, I've had people in my life as I was growing, as I was leveling up, as I was becoming better, and as I was becoming all those things. I kept on treating them better and better and better. It got so fucking, they couldn't be around me. They couldn't face me. Because I'm holding up a mirror so fucking strong to them, they're sitting here saying, dude, they might want to fucking, they can't be around me. They're going fucking, like, they're going fucking mad. They're going fucking wild. Like, they can't be around me. If they're fucking around me, they might not be able to sit fucking still. They might want to fucking stab a fucking knife in my fucking, they can't fucking control themselves. I might be around, they can't fucking control themselves. They can't fucking sit still around me. They can't look me in my fucking eyes. But to me, it's just like, I know I chose a rare path, but the crazy thing to me is like, to me, I look at it as like, it's just like, dude, this is so normal. Like, why can't people just treat people right? Why can't people just be good around other people? You know, like my intent is like, people just can't handle it, or they're just not built for that level of capacity. Or some people are just shit. Some people are just so shit. Where as I level up and as I do good, they have to cut me off. Because if they stay around me, they're gonna fucking hate themselves. And when they hate themselves, it's gonna eat at them if they don't fucking change, right? If they're not on the shit I'm fucking on. But also, they might want to fucking stab me on the back 20 fucking times. They're sitting there saying, dude, I can't keep hurting this person. It's hurting me. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I've been around people, they tried to hurt me so much, it got to a point. There was no more bullets left in the clip. They ran out. There was no more knives left to stab in my back. I took every fucking knife. I took every fucking bullet. They ran out. And they're sitting there trying to face me, and they're realizing, dude, I can't even be around this motherfucker. The shit this motherfucker is revealing, is exposing to me, is fucking communicating to me. And the motherfucker's not even looking at me. They're feeling it from a fucking mile away. I'm telling you, this shit is fucking insane, dude. I've had people hit that level with me, and they can't even fucking talk to me. If they were to try to talk to me, they would have to face the truth. They would have to face the fucking mirror. And I'm telling you, most people, they throw away the truth. They want nothing to do with it. No matter how good you treat a person, no matter how good you are around them, no matter how much they fucking like it, gets to a point they're like, dude, I can't be around that person. There's so much fucking truth. There's some people can't even accept it. They can't even accept that you're fucking real, that you have that much truth in you. Some people they can't even do it because it's gotten to a point where I think like for certain situations, it genuinely has to end. You've exceeded a person's capacity. Your normal is going to be fucking crazy to them. And then when you look at them, you're going to be like, dude, that's who they are. And then you're going to be like, damn, this is fucking crazy. It's fucking insane, dude. Like, it's fucking insane, man. You see through them and you see who they really are. And then when they look at you, they might not even be able to comprehend it. They might have some realizations. They might be like, dude, I can't even be near that person. If I try to hurt him, that's gonna hurt me so fucking bad. It's gonna ricochet and hit right back fucking at me. And this motherfucker doesn't even have to lift a finger. It's like a fucking instant karmic fucking energy. If I try to do something to this person, say something to this person, that's what I'm saying. People who've done me wrong and then it ends, they've learned real quick, like fuck around and find out. And I don't have to do anything. I don't have to say anything. Like what goes around comes around. That's life. If you treat someone who deserves to be treated right and you end things a certain way, that ending comes back to another person. That's what I'm saying, dude. There's been situations in my life, certain things that I might have done that I might have not understood when I was younger. You know, when people are younger, um, there's certain things. There's I've had situations in my life where in certain situations things come back to me through other people. It's very real. If you made the wrong decision, and you know, is people make wrong decisions not just because they're bad people. Maybe at the time they were going through something, or maybe at the time they weren't as aware. They're still premature. Like shit happens, man. I mean, especially when you're young, at times. But people go down different paths. But I'm telling you, one of the easiest ways to fix that is just to try to do the right thing. Literally that. But obviously, in terms of life, like people make mistakes. People don't, sometimes they make the wrong decisions, even though they're not trying to hurt people. Sometimes maybe it's something that like hurt them, or, but shit ends for a reason. Shit ends for a reason. Like people go through things, you know, people do certain things or whatever the fuck. It doesn't mean they're bad people, but if they need to choose to try to do the right things and to try to level up and try to become better. You can't just like, dude, there's some people in this life they do someone wrong and then they just keep on doing the same thing to the wrong person and you're sitting there in the fucking third person sitting there saying like dude this person just did me like that and they're going to do the same person like that again and then I'm telling you what's going to happen is and this has even happened to me before the things you've done wrong in your life maybe you haven't made the right decisions maybe for whatever reason right it doesn't mean you're a bad person but like the things you've done wrong in your life or just certain things that you've done in your life, right? Maybe you've cut people off, but you did it in a way where it wasn't the best way to do it, right? Or just whatever the fuck, right? They come back through other people. It's like a karmic, right? And I've had this happen to me. Now, the interesting is when this happened to me, when people started, there could be things that I've done in my past, and it's not all just related to past or whatever the fuck. But there's just been things that I've done or whatever the fuck. And it's came back to me through other people. Now, when it comes back through other people, it's kind of like an instant karmic in a way. It's like you're being served karmic instantly. Like if you did something to someone and then you meet someone new and then they do that to you, oh shit, that's like an instant karma. It's like in a way it could be for you to learn a lesson, for you to see through fucking something, right? Like, oh, you can't just treat people that way because if you do, you're gonna meet someone and then they're gonna treat you like that. And then that's gonna fucking hurt and sting fucking you, right? But the interesting thing about me is when people have came back, um, when new people have showed up in my life, maybe there's things that I've done in my past, that weren't the greatest decisions at the time. And that's why certain things had to end with certain people, right? Or whatever the fuck. And they come back to other people. And the interesting is when they came back to me and other people, I chose to do the right thing. That's what's interesting. I'm telling you, if you've done something wrong in your life and then someone comes into your life and they choose to do that same wrong thing to you, it's very rare for someone to do the right thing. And that's what I chose to do. When people started, when say I've done things, say there's things that I've done when I was younger or whatever the fuck, or things that you done when they were younger, right? And then they come back to you like a karmic or whatever the fuck. Now a new person in your life does that to you. What you did to that old person or what you did in that situation now comes back to you, right? And you're sitting there, go, oh fuck, now it's back to me, right? What comes around goes around, right? I genuinely just put it this way. It doesn't have to be like karmic, but like put it this way: what comes around goes around, right? If something came your way, yeah, put it this way: it doesn't have to be like a karmic energy. It doesn't have to be like you did something wrong, but then it's gonna come back to you. Just put it this way: this is a good way to just describe it. What comes around goes around. If something in your life came around, it might go back around into your life again. And then it's your choice on how to handle your situation. So let me give you another situation. Like, let's say someone treated me the wrong way, and then things ended or whatever the fuck, right? Then it comes back around to me, and then I have another new person treat me wrong in similar ways, whatever the fuck. It's coming back to me again. How do you handle that situation? I've had this. That's what I'm saying. Maybe the first time someone did something wrong, and maybe you ended things badly. You know, maybe you weren't the bigger person, or maybe you just ended things the wrong way, right? Maybe you were young or whatever the fuck, and then it comes back around to you again. How's it gonna go this time? Are you going to choose to do the right things? Are you going to choose to grow and level up with this person? Maybe there's things you like with them. Maybe there's things you don't like about them that you work with, whatever the fuck. Dude, I've had people like there's just certain things when I was younger, like I just maybe didn't make the absolute best decisions in terms of like ending things with people or whatever the fuck. Just not making the absolute best decisions, just not on my best behavior, just not choosing the absolute right path, right? But when people are younger and more premature, at times they could do that, right? Doesn't mean you're a bad person, but as time evolves, that's what really reveals and exposes it. I'm telling you, like I've been in situations where, with certain people, maybe I didn't end things the right way, and that's on me, you know. Maybe I would seek revenge, maybe I wanted a certain person to get revenge or whatever the fuck, right? We all go through things, we all want certain things, but then when I did that later on throughout my evolution, it came back to me, it came all back around through different people. It showed up through different people, and you wouldn't believe the fucking shit that happened. And you know the first time it happened, well, when it started coming back to me through other people, I genuinely chose to do the right things. And what I'm telling you is doing that path, right? So let's say, for whatever reason, you make the wrong decisions, or maybe you seek revenge, or maybe you don't end things the right way, At some point, that could all come back around to you through another environment, through another person. And I'm telling you, if you fucking choose yourself in that situation and you choose to grow around others and you choose to be a good person and you choose to do the right things instead of doing what you did in your past, or doing something worse in your past, just keep on leveling up worse in your past or whatever the fuck, right? If you choose to level up, if you choose to be real, if you choose the truth, if you choose to make the right decisions, I'm telling you, that'll be your biggest fucking level up fucking ever, dude. Like this shit is crazy, man. I've had people, man, it's like this shit. I genuinely believe that what goes around comes around, and it's your choice, your decision on what you choose to do when it comes around. So think about that. There's people in their lives, they might have regrets. They might have regrets on certain things. Oh, I regret what I did there. Oh, I regret that decision. Oh man, I should have done this better, right? But maybe at the time, um, you didn't. And some people regret that. Or maybe some people that just had to happen for whatever the fuck reason. It depends on the situation, depends on the thing, right? There's levels to this shit in terms of like if it was genuinely bad for you to do that, or maybe you just wanted revenge or to get even with a person, even though it's not the right things, right? But whatever the fuck the reason is, I'm telling you, whatever the fuck it is, it can come back around through other people, through other environments. And I'm telling you, that is a chance to fucking, you can look at it as like redemption in a way. You can look at it as like a badass story. Like, dude, I remember in the past, I didn't like that decision that I made. I didn't like how that ended. I didn't like how, maybe in the past I tried to seek revenge on someone, or maybe in the past I made a wrong decision in a certain area and I didn't like that, right? I'm telling you, whether you forget about it or whatever the fuck, what goes around comes around. And when it comes around, if you take that as an opportunity, as a chance to fucking be the absolute best version of yourself and to choose your fucking self and to level up and grow, it's the fucking craziest level up you're ever gonna fucking see, dude. Because I'm fucking telling you, man, like that's what I'm saying. Like if people have things that they did in their past that they didn't like or that they regret, or just bad things that they did and maybe they don't give a shit about, right? Like, oh, I did that, life moves on, whatever the fuck. What I'm telling you is this is a big thing in hindsight. What I'm telling you is what goes around comes around. So if there's something that you did, just know it comes around. And when it comes around, it's your choice on what you do with that. What are you going to do? If you did something you didn't, maybe you were in a relationship and when things ended, you sought revenge. Or maybe you were in a relationship and you didn't like how things ended. Or maybe you were in a relationship and you didn't like at times how you treated that person. Or maybe you were in a relationship and you didn't like how you treated your fucking self in that relationship. You know, whatever the fuck happened, whatever the fuck goes around, comes around. And when it comes back to you, I'm telling you, that is the ultimate test. God, God is within people, and He's within people in one way to test you and to test other people. I genuinely believe that. And I'm telling you, man, what goes around comes around. So if you choose to make the right decisions the next time, oh my gosh, it's going to be a completely different fucking result. Completely different fucking result. Say you were in a relationship and something ended and you sought revenge, or say you were in a relationship and there's things you did in that relationship that you didn't like to that that you didn't like, that were wrong in that relationship, right? Well, the consequence to that may be you lose that person. They're gone forever. God removed them from your life. They're gone for fucking ever. Well, say you get another opportunity with a new person, someone new comes around. And imagine this, dude. This was the craziest part for me. This is the most wildest part for fucking me, right? So I've been in a relationship like in my past where like the way I handled the ending was immature. It wasn't, there was certain things about it were wrong and I tried to make it right, but by the time I tried to make it right, it was already too late. The person was done. There's things like that's what I'm saying. People have their limits, people have their boundaries, and when you cross a certain line, it's like you can't go back and get an apology. You can't go back and get a closure. Like you fuck around, you find out real fucking quick. Like if you treat a person a certain way, you can know them for a fucking decade. If there's something you do, some people, and you don't know this till it fucking happens to you, they will just be removed for your life, cut you off, gone fucking cold for fucking ever. And you'll be like, dude, how can they not fucking talk to me? It could drive a person fucking crazy. But like I said, things need to happen for a reason. People need to be removed in certain situations of people's lives. And then it's their choices on how they handle that, with that person just becoming a fucking ghost. Some people they try to seek revenge, some people they try to seek closure, some people they try to come in contact with them for just one more conversation. Everyone handles it fucking differently. Some people, treat someone like shit and then they're finally done and then they want back in. They want to treat them right. And then by the time that, it's too fucking late. And if you keep on fucking going, boom, it's fucking gets worse and worse. And then boom, it's done. It's fucking like, it just can't happen, right? So, point being is, I've had shit that I've like, dude, I've had fucking layers of fucking redemption. I've had layers of good things. Man, some of the people I've met, they've reflected the good in me, the bad in me, the past in me, the most wildest things, and just choosing to do the right things 24 fucking 7. Oh my gosh. It levels you up straight to the fucking top. So just remember that, man, because I'm a genuine believer in that. What comes around goes around. But I will say it does not come back around in the way you expect it to, man. Like there's people that you might think like, oh, that's your person. That's your person for fucking ever. Oh, that's fucking solid. Like, nope. The way shit ends, the way shit happened, it's like it wasn't what you expected. Like shit's fucking different, man. Like all of a sudden it's no longer a friend. Oh, that person was a mirror. Oh, that person was a catalyst. Oh, that person was a spark. Oh, that person was this. Like shit is fucking insane, man. The biggest trips in that is is the awareness. Once you start becoming aware, once you start actively doing shit in the relationship, making moves, once you start choosing to level up, oh man, once you start seeing through the fucking illusions, once you start seeing like, dude, I'm telling you, what goes around comes around, but it's just the result of that is crazy. Like, can you imagine that? Like, imagine this. This happened in some kind of way. Like, imagine like you ended something with someone and you didn't like how you ended it. So you tried to get in contact with them, but they want no contact with you. You cross the line, that's it, it's over. And you have to live with that. They're fucking ghosts, right? And then that's it. So like a new person comes around, you do all the right things and you treat them like fucking gold, and then boom, they turn their fucking back, do all the wrong shit to you, and it ends, and you thought that was your fucking person. Can you fucking imagine that? This time you do all the right things, and then boom, that's the wrong person. And then you reflect, and then you look back, and then you're like, oh wow, I remember, I remember that person, I did this, they did that, I didn't like that, then that ended. And then boom, I was a good person to this one, but then they did that shit to me that, oh fuck. And then they're not the person, and then you already see like the things they did to you in a way could have been a past version of you. But it gets so complex and it's so like that. Like there's just so many layers to dissect, and things get so surgical and how fast people can change. I've had people become very narcissistic towards me, and then they become very avoidant towards me. Um, and then it gets to a point where it's just there's no point in seeing these people anymore. Like that's it. Like I got the level up. But I'm telling you, like the wild thing, like can you imagine like being in a situation where you're like, oh my gosh, this is my person. I did all the right things. This is my test. That's my person. And then boom, they flip it on you. They turn their backs on you. They completely stab you in your back. They completely cut you off like you're fucking nothing. And you're sitting here saying like, dude, oh fuck, it wasn't that. I made the right decisions, but that wasn't the person. You would think like, oh my gosh, in my past, this ended and I didn't like what I did, and that person cut me off and went ghost. So you would think the next time you do it right, maybe the next one's your person. And then it's not. And then they did you in a way where what happened in that last fucking relationship. But this time you chose your fucking self instead of seeking some sort of revenge. You chose to see through everything. You chose to understand in a way. It's like, dude, I, I've gotten closure from people not even by talking to them, just by being able to see through them and see what happened. Like, oh, they're not what I thought they were. Oh, it wasn't that. That's not how the story ended. Oh, they weren't my person. I did all the right things this time, but they weren't my person. Oh, so what was it? Oh, it was a fucking training camp. Oh, it was a fucking lifetime of fucking evolution. Oh, I fucking leveled up 100 times. Oh, I chose myself. It's like, dude, I'm telling you, the trip, like that's the biggest fucking trip, man. Is like how shit ends. Like you would think, like, you know, in your past, maybe you did some things wrong and you realize, oh shit, people have limits, people have boundaries, you can't do certain fucking things or they'll cut you off for fucking ever and never speak to you again, right? And then someone new comes into your life, you do all the right things, you like some things about them, you keep on leveling up, and then you might start thinking like, oh my gosh, this is the person, this is the one, fucking redemption, whatever the fuck, oh, this person does all these things right. And then you start to wake up, and as you keep on waking up and leveling up, you start to realize, oh wait, it's not that, it's something else. What is it? And then that becomes the mystery. What is this person actually? What are we actually here for? What purpose is this serving for? Are they a fucking mirror? And it's like, dude, the evolution of that is fucking insane. Like, it's so much. If people saw the depth of shit, like, I've had people around me, one day they're a narcissist, the next day they're fucking avoidant, and I see why they're changing. I see through that. They can't face themselves. And some people can't face themselves through fucking me. It's fucking crazy. Like, dude, I faced myself through other fucking people. I did it. I don't know, like some people are fucking selfish or they don't want to go that route. Like, I looked at that as a fucking blessing. If someone comes into my life and they show me something that I need to see, I could take that truth. I could carry that with me. I could make the right decisions, even if I don't like what they're showing me. Like, I could carry that. You know, maybe some people it's their ego or they're just selfish or they just fucking they don't want the truth. They can't fucking handle it. Like, dude, some people they don't want that shit. They fucking discard you, throw you away like that. They don't even like the craziest thing is just like how shit ends and then like what you start to see like who people truly were and you realize like oh they weren't that oh this was that this wasn't like a love romantic fucking relationship oh no this was a fucking level up I level up 1,000 times and then in the end I had the choice and I chose my fucking self and it wasn't that passive so it happened to be a situation where you know someone came into my life, but it wasn't for that past reason. It wasn't for the reason. In a way, you can look at it was a reason where like this time I did the right things, not the wrong, not some of the wrong things. In the past, like this time I didn't seek any sort of fucking revenge, right? But that's the thing, man. I've always been like when people are younger, they can have moments where they just go, they cross someone's boundary. But I've always tried to correct it and apologize instantly if I realize that's wrong. But for some people, it's too much and they cut you off instantly. And that's something that I had to learn at a younger age. I realized that, like, if you do something to you, it could be very small what you're doing to them, but for them, it could be a very big thing, and that's very real. Everyone's different. So it's like you could do one thing wrong, and all of a sudden, the person will cut you off, ghost, never speak to you again. It's just fucking crazy. I personally don't think that's that. It depends, man. But if someone needs to be removed from your life, it needs to be removed. It depends on what they did, but man, it is fucking ice cold. And that is something that I had to fucking experience and go through and realize like wow, like if you cross someone in the smallest way, like to them, to you, it could be a very small thing, like treating someone a certain way. But some people have boundaries so fucking high, or they just get removed auto fucking automatically, like, and it would just cut you off ice cold. And then if someone's never been cut off ice fucking cold like that, everyone reacts different. Some people want closure, some people want to apologize, some people want a conversation, some people just ends in fucking silence. I'm seriously like, dude, this shit is fucking insane, man. And then a new relationship comes around, and then you start to see through all of this. You're like, all of a sudden relationships aren't relationships. Like that's the one thing with relationships, man. Some people they just play roles. Some people just play roles in relationships with partners. Like it's a fucking job. Like they're a fucking actor. Like, oh, I want you to treat me this way, be this way, but like I'm sitting here saying like, dude, that's just the role. Who is that person really underneath that role, underneath that mask, underneath those actions that they're taking to serve you? Who the fuck are they really? Who are you really fucking dealing with? And then all of a sudden, like you start to experience things in this relationship, you're starting to see like, wait a second, this person, even if they're serving your roles, you start to see, wait a second, this person is that. This person, this is who they really are. It's fucking insane, man. Like this shit, man, a lot of people who see me for who they really are, they disappear. They can't fucking face it. They're like, dude, I've lost the most people when people see me for who I truly am that just disappear out of my fucking life. That's what I'm saying. One thing that comes with, like, dude, fucking Earth Angel, like, just being the absolute best version of you, one thing that comes with it is a loss of a lot of fucking people, especially if you're looking for high quality people, especially if your standards are through the fucking move, especially if you want people to be a certain role in your life or do certain things. Like, some people have standards, some people have qualities. I mean, me, I'm simple. If someone's loving and caring around me, they don't have to be the smartest. They don't have to evolve with me. I'm good with that in a sense. In terms of like, I'm not 100% sure from like a relationship point of view if that's someone like that I would settle with, but from like a friend standpoint, I'm 100% cool with that. But other things I like in a person is like of evolution. But one thing I've realized, like, I don't need people. I think it gets to a point where you don't need certain people around you to evolve anymore. You could just evolve all on your own. But then it gets to a certain point where maybe you want people to evolve around you, with you, right? But there's certain things between friends, relationships, partners. Those people could serve all different purposes, different things. It's fucking insane, man. But the trip is like that's what I think. I think like some people don't have that depth. Some people don't understand like you can be in a relationship and you could sit there and play fucking, whatever the fuck you want to call it, fucking house and fucking dolls with the fucking person. Okay, you do this role. This is what I want you to do. This is what I don't want you to do. Can you do this? Can you listen to me? I'm like, dude, I look at that shit like it's all fucking roles, all jobs like that. That's not fucking real. That's all fucking robotic fucking. That's not who you really fucking are. You're just taking fucking shit from fucking like fuck all that. I get it. There's standards and qualities for people to have, but it's like, who's that person really? Someone can do things, but is that who they really are? If someone's just serving you like a fucking slave, like who are they? But who are they underneath that? That's what I'm saying. Like if you tell a person like, I want you to do this for me, I want you to be like this or whatever the fuck, right? And they're just serving your role. It's like, but who are they beneath that when they're not doing that? Who's the real fucking them? You know what I'm saying? And then you start to realize like people come into your life for all different reasons. And then all of a sudden it's not love, it's not fucking romance, it's not a fucking relationship. All of a sudden it's something different. You know, it could be a lesson, it could be a catalyst, it could be a fucking spark, it could be a friend. There's so much it can fucking be, but to me, that's the fascinating thing about it to me is like what it can be and how it could fucking end and how it ends and like what happens after that. But man, the shit, bro, I'm telling you, the best thing you're doing is fucking like choose yourself and choose the right people, man. If people chose themselves first, they realize like how fucking hard it is to come by like good people and choose like, you know, once you start choosing yourself, then you could start to choose the right people. And that's one of the things I had to experience too, you know, to accept a certain level. Like once you actually level up as yourself and choose your fucking self, then you start to see that you know, it's so much harder for you to find certain people, you know, to find certain people because you chose a certain version of yourself and you live up to that and you're that actual real person and you fucking embodied it. And then you start to realize you're okay with being alone and you'd rather be alone and you'd rather be by your fucking self, you know, because you see all the bullshit you see like through people, like they serve you no fucking purpose. They serve you no fucking depth. You look at it like, dude, this ain't no fucking relationship. What is this, a fucking job? What is this for? They're doing this for me and I'm doing that for them. And people, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do with that if that's how they want to, you know, live and experience that. But me, I'm definitely a person, I require like depth. I require realness. Like I would not, like, I'm not here to take advantage of people or anything like I require a certain level of depth and a certain level of realness and a certain level of truth. And people genuinely can't face that. It's too fucking real for them. It's too fucking intense to me. It's crazy. Like what seems so crazy and big to them is like so fucking normal to me because that's who I truly am and that's the path that I fucking chose. If someone is just a piece of shit, to them, a good person, once they realize how good they fucking are, might look like a fucking mountain, might look like a fucking devil, might look like a oh fuck, if I touch that person, it like might look like fucking untouchable. Like, dude, I can't even touch that person. Might be like if I try to touch that person, oh fuck, instant karma right back to me. I can't even fucking I can't even lay a fucking finger on that fucking person. That's what I'm saying. And another thing, like I don't know, some people out there, again, this all comes in a certain situation, like in terms of like self defense stuff like that. Like in certain situations, like I get it, but like literally one of the most powerful things you can be is fucking still in this world. Stillness reveals fucking so much out of life, out of fucking people. In a way, if you want to become a mirror, you have to become still in a way. If you're still around people, it's going to reveal who they are. You know, if you're still around someone, who's going to crack first? And if they crack, what are they going to reveal? Are they insecure? Like, what is it like? Do they have anxiety? Are they fucking depressed? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, just being still around people brings out truth around people. You know, two people, one just choosing to be still, or even both of them if they're still, it brings out something real. That's what I'm saying, man. Fucking stillness, choosing to do the right thing. Literally, that's like so overpowered. Literally, like things that have genuinely changed my life, the absolute best. Like what would I tell someone like if they weren't the smartest, if they weren't the most intelligent, maybe they are, they're just not there yet. And that's completely fine because things take time and people have to bloom and people have to go through shit and experience shit. And you know, life's a fucking trip. And life is fucking ups and like, you know, people have to go through fucking fires. You know, people have to fucking face themselves through fucking fires and choose them fucking selves. And people have to get removed along the way and let go along the way. Um, but I'm telling you, man, literally life changing eye contact, awareness, but like if someone didn't even have like the sight, they couldn't even see. If they didn't have like necessarily the sight to see through things yet, or if they didn't have like that powerful eye contact. But I'm telling you, fucking eye contact. Get good at eye contact. But I'm telling you, literally doing the right things in stillness. I found that to be the most life changing. Some of the most life changing things for me were just again, you don't even have to be like super smart or intelligent. Just literally being still, but try to have some awareness, but being still. Stillness, awareness, doing the right thing. Those three things, fucking life changing. Dude, I've been around people. If they genuinely wanted to fucking kill me, they couldn't lay a finger on me. They couldn't touch me. Do you understand? Like, there's people in the world, they talk about like physical. Oh, like fucking physical, like you need to defend yourself. There's certain levels in this game, like fucking, there's certain levels spiritually. There could be someone who genuinely wants to fucking hurt you, wants to fucking kill you. You know, maybe at certain points you were around them and they did hurt you, right? But they didn't fucking kill you. Maybe at one point they want to kill. Dude, there's certain levels, fucking stillness, eye contact, being grounded, grounding yourself, stillness, eye contact, even if they wanted to fucking hit you, they can't hit you. They can't touch you. It's like, dude, there's fucking level. I told you, man. I've had people, there's people in my life, they couldn't get to a point, even if they wanted to hurt me, they couldn't touch me. You know? Like, can you imagine genuinely, like, your plan is, like, if someone's plan is they want to hurt someone, right? But imagine being that person and they genuinely plan to and they want to hurt you, but they can't hurt you. They can't touch you, they can't hurt, they can't do shit. All of a sudden, like, fucking, oh, physical ability, self-defense. Like, dude, there's different levels to this. Like, life's not all fucking physical. Like, obviously self-defense, but spiritually, there's nothing more powerful than that. Like I already explained too, like, there's been people, like, they genuinely can't face me. If there could be a person out there, maybe they want to fucking hurt me, maybe they want to kill me, dude, they'd be like, touching me would be like hurting them fucking selves. And it's so fucking powerful in a way, like stillness and eye contact, or for certain things to happen, or just people need to be removed out of life. There's certain things spiritually, and there's things that God see that just won't be allowed to be happen, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I've had multiple times in my life, I've had groups genuinely try to take me out, and I've done nothing wrong to these people. In a way, I was helping them and I was serving them as I was leveling up, and they tried to do the absolute worst things to me. And I never played the victim fucking card. I never tried to take things out on them. It got to a fucking point where they can't touch me. Even if they want to touch me, they can't touch me. Like, dude, it's untouchable, unreachable, removed. God removes you out of your life. Literally, God can remove you out of your life from someone, and the last time you see them, they can want to hurt you or do something. They can't touch you. They can't. It's fucking wild, man. Like you just need, like, some people in that situation, they needed to see something. That's very real. There could be a person who wants to cause you some type of hurt or whatever the fuck, and you see them one last time just to see something, and they didn't hurt you, and then it's over. It just fucking ends. No physical needed. Like, it's just fucking over. It ends in fucking silence. But look, man, I just wanted to yeah, that's just that's everything I had to say. So look, I'm gonna end this video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, and I will see you within the next one.